Bang, bang, bang. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on it. We had technical difficulties. It was Streamlabs OBS. You know what it was? My computer has 3 settings. It has silent, it has balance, and turbo. I always put it on turbo. This morning I did not. Apparently we needed turbo, baby. Let's get the lemon into the water. Let's keep it moving. Water, the lemon's going all over me. My God, one of those mornings where you just can't care. You just got to keep it moving. Oh, I feel so blessed to be alive, though. What a blessing. I'm grateful that the program didn't work. That helped me stay strong. OBS does like to act up. Yeah, man, every once in a while. Now, he saw I was first in the live and was like, not today, Rodney. Yeah, nah, I was like, you can't do it. I got to cut you out. I need someone else to be first. Rodney, you ain't getting in there. Emery took your spot real quick. Emery was like, I'm in there like swimwear. Peace out. Shout out to everybody here on the live. 347 people that follow me. 158 likes all the way up to the move. Bang, bang, bang. I love you all. Thank you for coming on in. Had my wife do the camera today, so it should be absolutely perfect. Follow me at cryptolifer33. I called the pump last night for Bitcoin. If you were on my live stream, let's bring down that music. I mean, people say you shouldn't talk about yourself. People say you shouldn't pat yourself on the back. But what are you supposed to do when you call Bitcoin every single week? Look, we called this. Do you remember the 7-minute divergence right here that we called? I called that exact bottom live on my camera. I opened it live on the stream. I opened up a 5L right there. I said I'm beginning to open up. You'd still be up huge had you made that trade with me. You'd be up absolutely huge. So whoever didn't make that trade or whatever YouTube channel you were watching, they don't know what divergence is. They don't know what the bottom of the pattern is. They don't know what the POC is. They have no idea what's going on. Can your YouTuber? I'm telling you right now, that's my new campaign. Can your YouTuber? He or she has no clue what is going on. I'm telling you right now. They probably got you to short. Who knows? Actually, and you know what? Too many YouTubers are like, all the YouTubers. Who cares? You know what the problem is? I'm not a YouTuber. I'm a chart analyst. I happen to be a YouTuber. See, all my money comes from people learning how to make money. That's how my money gets made. People learn how to make money. They use my educational system. They see that it works. They love it. They keep it moving. You see what I'm saying? Bang, bang, bang. All the other, like 99% of the other YouTubers are like out here promoting, talking. All they have is this. They have no skill, my friends. They don't have a skill. They do. That's not true. Their skill is they're able to talk. They're able to interview, stuff like that. They're not analysts. I am an analyst. It's a difference. Remember, when you come to my channel, you're coming to someone that does this 7, 8, 9, 10, 14 hours a day, like 8 hours on a Sunday, usually even more. I do this every single day. There's a reason we hit the gains. I call this a complex inverted head and shoulder. It was obvious to me. Let me break it down for you. Last night was so obvious. Look, shoulder, head, and a shoulder. That's a complex inverted head and shoulder. If you cannot see that, if you don't know, that breaks out 68% of the time. If your mentor was shorting the market, like I saw someone, I'm not going to say, but a well-known YouTuber that I love and know was like, I'm going to keep a short open. Dude, start coming to my channel. Stop using Market Cypher and getting rocked and wrecked. I'm telling you right now, I'm seeing people that I know and love making horrible calls for their channel. And they're going to ruin their channels. Just stop YouTubing. Join my trading group. Get rich with me. Just give up. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just messing around. But I see too many people that say they do TA and their TA is horrible. They're not hitting. They're not consistent. It's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. So I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of it. Anyway, let's move on, as I have a ridiculous setup. Anyway, let's take a look at what I see happening for Bitcoin last night. Why did I believe we were going up to the upside? We had a shoulder, head, and a shoulder to the upside here. We were in this tight channel, symmetrical triangle. It actually makes the bull panic. Look at it. We also had this 4-hour candle. We talked about this for days. I created this group. Look, I wonder if it puts out the date you created this group. It might even. But I made this group like a week and a half ago. Right here. And I found this pattern early. Like before, when we were up here, I started drawing this pattern. I started trying to figure out if we were in an ascending triangle. And again, we could go to 10K. I'm not a moon boy saying we're going up. All I am saying is on a daily basis, I will call Bitcoin correctly for you over and over and over and over and over again. Like it happens consistently. There's way more days that we call Bitcoin to the upside or to the downside. We short it too. So we long it, we short it. It doesn't matter. We nailed it again. I mean, come on, man. Come on. And honestly, if every other YouTuber out there just worked 12 to 14 hours a day and didn't just take time off and whatever they do, I don't know what else they do, because if you get paid to be in the charts, why don't you just stay in the charts for the rest of your life? You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they're doing. But let's take a look here. This is a flag on the 15-minute. We'll double click here and see. The 1 hour does want to come to the downside here. Let's look at the I always like to look at the bear side. So we're all happy. Everything's going well. We hit massive gains. I'll go over the gains that we hit in the trading group. They were absurd. For the last few days, we've just been nailing it. MATIC 3L that people made fun of me for eventually banged on you for 20% gains from last Saturday night. It was only a matter of time. You just had to wait. Too many people don't have the patience. So look, we talked about the fact that Bitcoin had to break above 23,000. It was super important. Then it was 23.5 last night. If we didn't break above this area, we were going to make a bit of an elongated M and dump to the downside. So I was wary of this area. However, once we broke this POC here and this leg of liquidity, it's so obvious you go up to the next one. When you broke through that, you're good to go. So we broke through this resistance here. And I talked about 24,000 being the next resistance. We broke that. Now we're flagging out on the 15-minute time frame. Let's take a look at the 15. I love the 15-minute. It's my go-to. I use it all the time, almost every single day of the week. 15-minute, baby. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. And we're back, baby, back. Shout out to Chrissy Fouts, Love Learning. Shout out to all the blue crew in the house. East Jordan, David Kendall, Roddy Robinson, and everybody here in the game. Spam Mushubi. But I love sizzle and spam. You're funny. Sorry, not sorry. Charts all over my face. Jupe still looking good for some upside. Why are people still like, figure it out? You know what I'm saying? Use the education that I've taught you to answer that question. Don't ask someone else. Do I ask someone else whether a coin's looking hot? No. Get into my trading group. Until you stop asking someone about a coin, you need to be educated. I had a mentor. I never used to ask him if I should get in and out of a trade, though. Never once in my life did I do that. Because he would have looked at me funny and been like, I didn't teach you to ask me that question, man. Get away from me. He is tough love, man. I knew not to ask him that question. So look, 15-minute wants to point to the upside. However, it could be a shoulder, a head, could be a right shoulder forming, but we are forming this beautiful flag, touching the 21-day moving average, and we are oversold with the MACD trying to point to the upside. So I'm watching this flag on the 15. This is my trading style. I was able to figure out where Bitcoin was going to go by looking at the smaller time frames and playing support and resistance. Simple as that. Everyone wants to use market cipher, all these weird indicators, snake eyes, all this stuff they say. And they end up getting blasted to the downside. Did I short the market? Was I short in the market? Did I caught with my pants down? No. I long the market. I woke up and sold gains. I sold MATIC 3L for 17% this morning when I woke up. Bang, bang, bang. You know what I'm saying? So you got to take advantage, and you got to sell on the green days and pay yourself. If you're not paying yourself when it's green, I don't know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You got to take money out of the market when it's green. I'm not a financial advisor. But a good trader takes money out of the market on the green days. That way you have capital for the red days. Otherwise, you get caught up holding on the red days, watching the market, and then the market rips, you're back and forth, you panic sell, you're emotional, you end up losing money in the best market possible. You know, I don't wear pants. You'll never catch me. I got pants on. Let's make it really clear. I got shorts on. All right? I got shorts on. I had to stand up on my chair to do that. I'm wearing some nice shorts, too. I like these shorts. Preppy little shorts. Shout out to each and every one of you. I don't wear pants. Give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. Teach a man to fish, he'll eat for a lifetime. Shout out to David Hagen. Yo, thank you for the probability, Sam. Chose a few charts, and they all smashed. Profit. Many thanks for the gains. MATIC 3L, E3L. Shout out to Stephen Co, man. I love you. Get paid, fam. That's what I'm saying. Stevens Co, man. I love you. Thank you for being here. So we're watching this flag on Bitcoin. We nailed it. First Monday morning, we could wake up to massive gains. Remember, it was with volatile, scary every single time. We woke up to massive gains. Yo, Sam, throw love today. Love it. Please don't forget this week, someone will win a class or 1 month in trading group. Start sending in super chats too to win. Yeah, if you're not in the trading group, send in a super chat. And if whoever sends a super chat, we're going to pick you for a free month in the trading group. And also I'm going to sponsor that person for a free day. They're also going to be able to take the course for free. So we're going to be able to give you a month, and you're going to be able to take the course for free. But you need to put a super chat. It doesn't have to be big, $1.99. Just say my entry, I want to enter, or I'd like to enter. Whoever you are, let us know. You the man, Sam, showing the love to the lifers. Do you think we will retest 23,400? Anything is possible. I don't say I think, though. You know. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Like them shorts, man. What time we teeing off, right? Thank you, bro. Anyway, so we nailed Bitcoin last night. Absurd gains to the upside. Shout out to the 547 people on the live. 244 likes. Guys, we need the likes up to the watchers. I had to reboot my stream. I had to, it was just a different morning than normal. So give me some credit, I'm fighting already. I'm already fighting an uphill battle here. So we're watching this. The 1 hour does want to come back to the downside, right? You can see that clearly. You're overbought. Let's see if the 50-minute can push us up and then reset. Eventually, the 1 hour will come and kiss this moving average. Another thing that I see here is, look, we're at the top of this channel. And if we don't break up, there could be a fake out right here. And there's a chance we end up down here at the bottom of the channel. We would be retesting 23,100. All right. I'm entering and will continue to be a lifer. I'm entering and continuing to be a lifer. Hold up. No matter what, my man. SMC would love a free entry from the bottom of our heart. Please and thank you. Amazing. Entry for low cheat choker. Any info on link? We'll take a look at link. And the first 3 people that did it, this guy is always showing love, man. Stanford Mine. Really. But Subculture. Hey, Lifer, love the stream. Can you take a look at Algo or Atom? We'll take a look at that for sure. Let's take a look at Algo and Atom. We also take a little difference between this stream is we look at the world markets every single day, but I am going to start servicing the super chats a little more than I used to at the beginning of the live. We'll start pushing them in as we go. Shout out to each and every one of you. Let's take a look at Algo, USDT. Let's take a look at Link. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on into the live and sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. I will not waste your time. I will show you everything I know about trading. For the last 15 years, I've been trading so many different markets. I pressed the buy button thousands of times. So look, we talked about Algo breaking up to the upside here in this falling wedge. Look at this shoulder, head, and a shoulder. Like the whole market was in an inverted head and shoulder, just like Bitcoin. Once I map out Bitcoin, it's ready to trade every single alt in the game. You see what I'm saying? Bang, bang, bang. Thank you so much for the super chats. Blasting, throwing the cups, throwing that money in the jar. I really appreciate it. Pretty please hit that like button. Shout out to Roddy Robinson for the $1.99 super chat. Thank you so much for jumping on into the live and hooking me up. How's the audio? Can I go up a little more? Or am I peaking? Am I good? Let me know. So look, resistance. You broke through that resistance. You gone, baby, gone. Algo. So what do I see happening for Algo? Well, you want to look at the daily time frame. Whenever I look at a chart, it's all about that daily. Now, the daily's just getting started to the upside, and it's moving. So what you're looking for is you're looking for the daily to do this. Look. And look, you can see the shoulder, the head and the shoulder there on the daily that broke to the upside out of the neckline. Beautiful. You can also see the shape up, down, up, down, up. We must put in a higher high for Algo to remain bullish. So you're looking for Algo to continue. It is just creeping up. It could creep down. You're looking for Algo to get back above here. If it does not, then I'll show you what I see happening here. So we got the break out of that. We can revisit that. Chance you're making one of these. See? You're making like this symmetrical triangle. Very similar to Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin can't break above that previous high, then Algo will come back down here. You can see it's just following Bitcoin in a nutshell. It's like 80% of Bitcoin. If you can, look for J and or Joe. If you can, look at 4J and O Joe. Okay. You already know. Shout out to Tori asking for CELR in the game. Let's take a look at CELR from my man Tori. He's like, you already know, dude. You don't even need to ask, man. Look at CELR banging on him to the upside. We talked about it. We went over this last time Tori asked me about it. I made this possible retest for CELR. I called the retest absolutely beautiful. If you don't know what a retest is, I actually nailed that retest. It's when you break out, you come back to retest the top trend line. When you bounce off it, that's the safest place to get into a trade. My mentor showed me the way. He broke it down for me years ago, and I still use the retest to this day. Look, 22% gains, 23.6 off the retest for CELR. We called it. We nailed it. Anyone that saw that would have taken advantage. And the 200-day moving average on the 1 hour gave you supplementary support there. The bounce off the stochastics on the low, below the dotted line. And we are raging. CELR moving to the upside. Now what I see for CELR, look. And I saw this on a lot of charts last night. We were making this like bullish pattern here. Look at this. Super bullish. Look at that thing. That wants to blast to the upside. Measured move will take you, CELR, to about 2572. All right? CELR hasn't, it's going all the way to the target. It hasn't hit the target yet. It's on the way to 2666666, 26666s. Just showing some love. Thank you, Sam. Shout out to Wayne Mustafa. Shout out to everybody coming on in. And it's funny, man. I go so many days and so many people, and now they're all showing up with the gains, baby. The gains. Gains, baby, gains. I'm losing my voice a little bit, but amazing to see Bitcoin pumping back above 24,000. And it's awesome when we call the pump last night. I mean, I was like, the 12 hours good, the 4 hours good. I said, man, everything in my trading style says Bitcoin's going to pump. And it was a Sunday night into Monday where I usually leave caution. I traded hard last night. I did. And I usually say, wait. Last night was the first night in like the first Sunday into Monday in literally 6 months that I didn't say, wait, watch out. I doubled in. I went hard. I watched the market pump into the night. I woke up into gains. It was bang, 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 baby, bang. You got to love it. We do it every single day without a day off. What a Monday morning to wake up to. Love it. Love it. So there's CELR. I believe CELR could continue to the upside. We'll take a look at the daily, though. The daily is just, you don't got much of the daily here. Let's take a look at the 12-hour, 22-hour. Wow. 12 hours still got legs for CELR, telling me it's going to continue to the upside and hit my measured move. From there, we will reassess. We called the beautiful pump out of the ascending triangle. We called the retest. Man, we gave you every single piece of education you needed to figure out how to trade this market. All right? We didn't take a day off. We didn't leave you hanging. It was a red day I showed up. It was a green day I showed up. It did not matter. I talked about AVAX 3L. Let's talk about AVAX 3L. This was a trade of trades. Up 100% now from the initial gimme. Look at this. And it was so easy. Like, I'm not easy, but I mean, I made a symmetrical triangle. Look how easy this was. I made a symmetrical triangle. I took wick to wick. You buy here. You hold it for 2 to 3 days. You make 100% gains. I'm just saying. Like, patience and understand falling volume with falling price. Like, everything was there. Tight moving averages on the 12-hour time frame. You were above a POC. Like, everything was there for you for a move to the upside. AVAX 3L banging on them. Live, are you still on Unbound? I got in last Saturday, and it looking like it will keep the measured move, but still can't break resistance. When that happens, is it best to move on? You got to answer that question yourself. You can't ask someone those questions. Is it best for move on to you? You got to ask yourself that question, my man. Stop asking other people how to trade, like how to use, where to put your money, you know? You can ask me about divergences. You can ask me about support and resistance. You can ask me about fibs. You cannot ask me when you think you should get in and out of a trade. That's up to you, my man. That's completely up to you. I'll take a look at Unbound for you, or for myself even, just because I'm curious. I mean, it fell out of the channel. Stop loss was there. If the stop loss fell out, I'm out, dude. My stop loss is right there. That thing is over. Yeah, it's double bottoming now. It could probably make a huge move. But once you hit the stop loss, it's a wrap. Now the daily wants to push back to the upside, and you're double bottoming here. I mean, bottom. Huge move. I don't know about this project. I didn't study it 100%. I was swing trading it. I put a stop loss. When the stop loss gets hit, I'm gone, baby, gone. I lose 5 or 6%, I'm gone. I don't wait. Let's take a look at Link. People want to know what's up with Link. Shout out to each and every one of you jumping in here on Chainlink. Chainlink was hot. And we talked about Chainlink going to the upside. Look at Chainlink. I put it in this flag, suggested it would pop. Chainlink did pop, up 27% gains for Chainlink. Bang, 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 bang. The daily was low. It continued to pump to the upside. Chainlink got legs, baby. And you played Link 3L. That was massive gains. Link 3L went up for even probably 100%. And we'll teach you how to trade the 3L tokens here on KuCoin. We will. They give you the most percentages. You have the same exact setup here. You play that setup. You're making 69% gains on the same exact setup. We will teach you all of this. All right? GMT 3L. We got a little bit of move out of that. Then it went sideways. But look, it's still holding a zone. And this thing looks like it may want to pump on the daily. Let's take a look. So look. That's breaking out. You see that? The daily's about to move. MATIC looked like this. This is exactly what AVAX 3L looked like. It was in a, not exactly, but it was in a bullish channel. The daily was pushing up. We had a green. This thing would continue to go to the upside. We will look at Bitcoin closely, though, and we'll assess it throughout the day. But bang, bang, bang. Vicious day. Hey, Lifer, can you check out MASK USDT? I will take a look at MASK. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Should be breaking out of the candle to the upside. Let's take a look here. Can Bitcoin break out of the 15-minute flag here? It's attempting to. Turning down, though, I want to see the 7-minute. 7-minute wants to flip, but it's a little high. I would like it down here. Interesting enough. But look at this shoulder, head, and his shoulder here on the 7-minute time frame. You can see it clear as day. Shoulder, head, shoulder. That is a measured move to the upside. Neckline ahead here. Once we break out of the shoulder, should get us at least out of the zone. Look, that's a double bottom too. You see the W here? It's a clear as day. It's a W. With a move to the upside here. See? People think I'm crazy with my Sammy Cup and handies, but at the end of the day, who's on top almost every single day of the week, baby? It's the lifers. It's the lifers. You know, we're hearing about a lot of YouTube channels that are going down the drain. I seen YouTube channels when I started that had 50,000 subs. I had 8,000. They have 54,000 now. You know, there's a lot of channels out there that had a lot of people. They did, and they're kind of exactly where they were when I started my channel. Exactly where they started. You know, so, dude, Joe Dispenza. You listen to Joe Dispenza's videos and you learn how to recreate your subconscious mind. That's how I became successful. I'm telling you right now, that's how I truly became successful. It's re-engineering the subconscious mind. I teach that subtly in my trading group, all right? I'm talking to my fellow traders. My buddy was sweating DXY. Oh, it's going, it's going. I told him, no, it ain't. We had a little battle between each other. And then when Bitcoin banged to the upside, I'm like, dude, come on. You were sweating the DXY for the last 3 weeks, dude. Oh, it's going all the way to 120. Oh. I was like, come on, man. Anyway, let's take a deep breath. Dear Lord, thank you so much for everything you've given us. Thank you so much for this day. Thank you for all the live streamers, all the YouTube lifers here. Thank you for everyone here on the live, kicking it. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on in. Thank you. All right, more Super Chats coming on in. Let's take a look at the Super Chat Easies. Bull, look at Juicy. Bitcoin, behave yourself. Oh, Bull, you like BULLverse. Yeah, what up, peeps? Can we smash the likes up? A little bit soft here. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. Yeah, we have way more likes usually. 623 people on the live. $666 on the chat revenue. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. That's the lifer way. This is not your normal channel. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm a chart analyst. That's the difference between me and the other YouTubers. The other people are like trying to get your attention or something. I'm just trying to show you skills so you can use the skills. I could die tomorrow. I believe if I learn something, I owe it to God to teach you what I know. I've made boatloads of money off of crypto. I want to show you how you could possibly make boatloads of money off of crypto. I feel like if I get rich off crypto and then I sit by myself and do nothing, or travel the world and live my life, it's cool. But I feel like I owe it now to give back to other people that aren't living the best life. And I'm like, you know what? I can teach them how to drink the lemon water. I can teach them how to repurpose their subconscious mind. I can teach them how to do the reticular activation system and really start to change how they view the world. I can change the way they think, change the way they view everything, and turn them into machines. So if you want to become a machine, a trading machine, join my trading group. If you want to change your brain, join my trading group. If you want gains, join my trading group. If you want to change your life, join my trading group. We'll put you in the most profitable setups every single day. We're going to look through the market, find the highest probability. We're going to give you a system in place, a checklist. I have a beginner's course every single Tuesday that I teach. Jump on in. It'll blow your mind. It's $99. Most people are charging you thousands of dollars for the information. Most of those people would be mad that I'm giving away the information that I am for $99. It's tomorrow at 2 o'clock. I can't wait to see you there. Normally every Tuesday from 3 to 5, but tomorrow it is at 2 o'clock. Bang, bang, bang. So we look at Bitcoin. It's trying to loop to the upside here. It's in a little flag here on the 7-minute time frame. Let me show you. That's a bit of a little flag there, right there on the 7-minute. Trying to flip to the upside. You also see a bit of a cup and handle here. See, there's your cup. There's your handle. Broke out, got rejected. Do we see some bearish divergence? That's what you want to see. Bearish divvy. You kind of had it here. I mean, swing up to swing up here. Swing down to swing there. There is some bearish divergence. Here's my entry. Shout out to Internet Jordan in the house. CA5. Let's go, lifers. You know what? I want to give it to this guy right here to make it nice and easy. Let's give it to this dude, Internet Jordan. Internet Jordan, you won the 1 month and the class. Email cryptolifers@gmail.com and we'll get you in there. Thank you so much. You won, man. Your name is Jordan. I like it. Just something about East Jordan. You're right next to Jordan. I hope you're not. Maybe you know this dude. I don't know, Internet Jordan. But It's pretty funny. Before a single trade, best choice is to take the beginner's course. It gives you the language of the charts that is used in the 99 trading group to begin practicing and gaining when you arrive. Internet Jordan, winner, chicken dinner, baby. I hope your YouTube live streams are enough for me now. Don't have any money trading on KuCoin with $1 just to learn everything. Hey, start small, man. You'll get there. If you believe in yourself, you will get there. I don't know, Internet Jordan. Excellent. Internet Jordan, you won. FIDA's still setting up. Yeah, FIDA's looking really nice. Bona fide. So we're looking for this flag on the 7 minute to break to the upside. Measured move is take you the length of this pole, break you out of this channel. Then we could possibly retest on the 1 minute, on the 1 hour time frame. One thing I am looking at is a possible shoulder, a head, and a shoulder. Always be ready for the bearish occasion. All right. So what do we say here for Bitcoin? Well, Bitcoin broke above big boy resistance. So all we have to do is maintain that. So we're in this flag. If the flag doesn't break out, we could fake out. We're going to come back down here to this level of liquidity. So you're looking for the worst case scenario. We come back down here and we test this area here at about 23K even. All right, that's my worst case scenario. However, we broke above a nice resistance point here for BTC. And it's highly likely we do get a bit of a hold here. Specifically, how many of the bears tried to push us down, low liquidity on the weekend, it didn't matter. We ended up pumping on a Sunday night into Monday, making gains. Making enough money, boys. Congrats on Internet Jordan. What up? JSMY Coin TA, please send in a super chat. I started after 4 months of trading with a demo portfolio, then with 50 euro. Now I'm at 350 euros 1 week later. Your life is about to change, Internet Jordan. Dot looking spicy. He should change his names to West, though. Bro, I love how you interact with the viewers and have real things to say, more than just filler talk. Great channel. Thank you so much for being here, man. Matt Butler, I appreciate you, brother. Well, because you people are amazing. I attracted amazing people here. My energy isn't the energy of the other YouTubers, so my channel is going to be completely different. We're all unique. All the other YouTubers kind of follow what a lot of other YouTubers do. I've never done that. I've always been my own person. I've always been completely different and unique, so that's why this channel does different things. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Respect. Respect breeds respect. You know what I'm saying? 365 likes. Are you kidding me? With 665 people, 300 people want to play me? You can't do it. You got to hit that like button. I'm telling you, it's you people that got me to 800 viewers the other day. It's you people that got me to 32,000 subs. By the way, we hit 32,000 subs yesterday. 32,000 subscribers yesterday. Bang, bang, bang. Shout out to anyone that helped me get to 32,000 subs and counting. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on in. But you got to hit the like button, please. If I don't see that like button floored up to 500, 600 in the next 2 seconds, I'm just going to take all my analysis and keep it to myself. Shout out to everybody here. I'm nice enough to share. Can you share your energy and hit the like button? I'm nice enough to share my energy every single day here on the channel. Okay? Also, what I'm seeing here is a little hidden bullish divergence. Look, that swing to the downside, that swings to the upside. That tells me that the trend will continue to the upside. That's hidden bullish. A lot of people don't notice hidden bullish. They don't talk about hidden bullish. They don't break down hidden bullish divergence. All right? I also talked about how where the bottom was. We did it awesome last night. I went over so many bottom indicators last night, and I broke down why I believe Bitcoin has possibly bottomed based on the biggest indicators in the game. And they've never been wrong since 2015. 7 years, they've been correct. So what do? Do we go against them? I don't know. Okay, back into the super chat. Someone's asking about Airweave, right? If I remember correctly. Ooh, Airweave looking sweet. So look, we talked about it here. Came down a little bit and pumped to the upside. So Airweave did make some gains. Even if you had gotten in right when I looked at it first, right there, you would have been down and out a little bit. It did wick up 38%, and it's still holding 17% gains from when we first looked at it. But let me break it down for you. The first thing I do is I go to the daily chart, and the daily chart still has momentum. All right? You also have a bull pennant here on the RSI. Look at this. About to say, I just hit Alt-T like 6 times. Look at the RSI and a bull pennant. MACD getting scant, about to make a move. Falling volume. Very interesting. Look, everything is sitting in these big symmetrical triangles. Now it's 50-50 shot. Like Bitcoin could get rejected and come down, right? That's why you want to play into strength. But this looked like, honestly, AVAX 3L looked exactly like this just the other day on the daily. Just peeking out. It got above a POC. It's gone, baby. There's no guarantees that could get stopped out in 2 seconds. But I'm just showing you this is game town, boom town, baby. I'll explain what happens to Bitcoin. People don't have their own ideas. Too many people aren't independent. This is the issue. They don't have an independent mind. They've been brainwashed by social media, society. They don't go into nature enough. If you spend a lot of time in nature, you're going to be forced to find yourself. I'm not going to look at Bondly. Bondly's a piece of garbage. I will not look at it. I refuse. I'm sorry, Bryson. I'm not going to look at Bondly. I have a personal vendetta with Brandon, the dude who created that coin. He shysted my dude for a lot of money. I will not look at Bondly coin. I do not care. Even though I know I usually don't put emotions in trading, I will not look at Bondly. I refuse. So I apologize. I'm done. Bondly just puts the really bad taste in my mouth. I love you, Bryson. No offense to you, but I will never look at Bondly on this channel ever again after what he did. So look at AR USDT. I just can't use my platform to even touch a coin, even though he's out of it. Whatever, it is just an entity at this point. I respect it, man. Love me that nature therapy. Yeah, so if you don't go into nature, you don't have your own thoughts. If you don't have your own thoughts, you're watching every other YouTuber and you're listening to them. And these YouTubers are all saying, we're going to 10K, we're going down the tubes. Look at the biggest channel on YouTube, 10K. I say I have no idea. See, the problem is they go, I think and I know and I believe. And then you start hearing them and you go to sleep that night like, yeah, he's right. That's definitely what's going to happen. I don't do that. I don't do stuff like that. I don't listen to other YouTubers. I listen to my technical analysis and my TA only. The Pi Cycle Bottom. See, the thing is, if you spend too much time listening to YouTubers, you won't learn the gold that the expert TA guys have, right? See, I spent time with expert TA guys. I got tutored by a 50-year-old man in Portugal. He showed me how to do the Pi Cycle chart. I got tutored by Bookmap. The whole team at Bookmap sat me down and gave me one-on-one sessions. Dude, the industry has pumped a lot of education into me and helped me. I'm not your normal YouTuber, and we're getting so much information. We're getting help from around the world. People come to me and say, hey, man, I want to teach you this. You're the boss. I want to show you even more. I'm going to make you even better. I'm like, okay, show me the information. You know, Last Child in the Woods is a great book about nature therapy. Check out that book, everyone. Last Child in the Woods. So here's the deal. So if you go into nature, if you find yourself, and that's what I teach you in my trading group. I teach you about mentality. Mentality in trading is everything. If you don't have proper mentality, there's no way you're going to the top. Impossible. Impossible. And there's no way you're going to amass a bunch of wealth and change the world. Like, it's just not happening. I mean, you could do it in a shady way, but that's just going to devour your soul. You don't want that, you know? So now we have the beautiful structure. We look at the 4 hour, still has legs to go, but it's sideways here. Could be pointing to the downside. Remember, Bitcoin's trying to make its way out of that pattern, and Bitcoin could be getting rejected by that top zone. So you broke out. Chance we could be doing this, you know, and we're just, so what I do is I set alerts on the 1 hour time frame. So this comes on down. That would be my sweet spot. I put the alert a little higher than there because it doesn't always go exactly to the spot. Then what I do is I put Alt V and I put an alert here on Airweave. When Airweave comes down into the sweet spot, it's good to go, baby. Then I put an alert here too on this line. And now I got 3 alerts on Airweave for when the 1 hour comes back down into the better location. Now, what happens is sometimes I miss this, the 50 minutes pumping and it pumps up. It's okay. When my alert hits, we usually retest. So if I miss this bottom area, I get the retest here or here. It's a beautiful thing. It's not a worrisome thing. It's okay. So that's what I look for. That's what I'm going for here. And that's why I use the alert system here on AR. So that's why I have alerts. I also teach you how to use alerts in my trading group. There's a whole in-depth system of how I trade, and I watch the price action come to me. Man, it's beautiful. You'll never see anything like it. Stochastics, projection, right? And so do whatever you got to do, you know, and I plan my trades out. And honestly, then it may not go where I think. It may dump all the way to the downside. Then you don't touch the trade. That's another good thing about the alert system. See, the normal person would enter right now and wait to be up or down. I don't enter until the alert system tells me that it's the proper time to enter. I figured this out. It took me 10 years to figure it out, though. Just me showing you this alert system took me 10 years to get here. So you're getting years of me getting my butt whipped, years and years and years and years and years of pain. And you're getting it right now, free. I'm just saying, like, most people would never do that. I believe I could die. Why do I do that? Because I died. I fell through a glass door. I truly believe I could die tomorrow. I'm truly aligned with God and my Savior, you know? I could die tomorrow. And if I could die tomorrow, then today I must do right by God's people. And if I learn how to make tons of money, and if I learned how to sit here, and I learned how to quit my 9 to 5, and I learned how to live my dreams, then how dare I walk around on cloud 9 looking at everybody else that is struggling? So I have a moral obligation to God to do the right thing for his people because I made it. And that's kind of how I think. You know, and most people look at me like, oh, he's full of garbage, yada, yada, yada. And I don't care. I speak my mind. That's how I feel. But honestly, if you get somewhere in life and you don't help other people get somewhere in life, to me, you are a scumbag. Period. Is that's it. If you get somewhere in life and you don't help someone else get somewhere in life, you are a scumbag. Oh my God, there's a wasp in the house. Oh my God, a wasp in the house. I don't want to get stung by a wasp. Hold on. This is bad news. There's a wasp right there. Jesus Christ. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. I gotta hit it with the thing. My mom's got wasps. They coming in the house. I don't want to piss it off, but I also don't want to get stung. Oh no, I pissed it off and I didn't kill it. Wasp in the house, man. Wasp in the house. Yikes. I think I hit it good, actually. I think I hit its wings off. Jesus, Mary. Whew! Imagine me getting stung by a wasp on the live stream. That would be absolutely insanity. That was crazy. I hit it with a shirt. Then it flew away. I didn't see where it went, honestly. This is creeping me out. Wasn't a big one, but they're getting into my house through the wood, man. Like, this is scariness. I'm gonna have to go into the attic and find out what's going on. The heat, man, the wasps, and they eat chicken. You know that? They like chicken. Wasps like chicken. Pretty crazy. Let's take a look back at Joe, Trader Joe, right? I don't think you can look at Joe. Oh, Joe's on Binance? I didn't know that. Pretty cool. It's not on KuCoin, though. I'm pretty sure it ain't. No. Now, this is Trader Joe XYZ. This is the trading. Sorry, this is Trader Joe XYZ. This is how you trade on AVAX, if I'm correct. Shout out to Ty McKay for the $20 super chat. You're the man, dude. Much respect. Love you, Sam. Thanks for being here. Primo. Shout out to the Abdominal Rain Man, Spaghetti Regnetti. They're burrowing the wood. I know, that's what they're doing, man. Unify looking like cup and handles on the 8 hour looking good. Yeah, they're in my wood too, and they're huge for some reason, unlike the previous years. Yeah, these things, I got stung in the back of my neck while I was driving. Nearly caused a bad accident. Dude, that's crazy. That's exactly what you don't want to happen. Life, if you find divergence in the lower time frames, like the 7 or the 15 minute, does it actually change the structure of the entire chart and translate into the bigger time frames? It can. It has. You saw it happen on Bitcoin last week. Feeling a little better and like myself again lately. Love you, brother, Rain Man. Shout out to Stack Big Change, man. I love you, brother. Thank you for being here, man. Chickens like chicken. A wasp want to be a lifer. Chill. Man, get it and throw it in the bin. It's going to come back to life. You're the best. Hope you're doing good, my man. Stack, man. Stack, we love you. Everybody throw Stack a big love. Tell Stack we love him, man. Stack, you got to make it, baby. No matter what, man. I have tarantula wasps. Where that sounds horrible. Is getting stung by a wasp more painful than getting stung by the market makers? It probably could be. That's frequent mentoring, God. It means a lot. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You're the best person I know. Shout out to you. No, you're the best person you know. Don't do that to me. Much love to you and yours. Stack. Keep it moving. So look, let's take a look at Trader Joe XYZ. Look, first of all, it was in a giant double bottom. Then it made a double bottom here. All right? This told you this thing was going to blast. I mean, everything blasted last night. Like 80% of coins ripped. I'll tell you why. Because the whole market was waiting on the 200-day moving average not being broken by the weekly. That's why the weekly candle close was so big last night. I could teach you how to make. There's certain nights where it'll be easy. No, I don't like using the word easy because it's not. But there's certain nights where it's far less difficult to take money out of the market. Just period. So Trader Joe XYZ had a nice move to the upside here, right? And is this Joe? I mean, it is Joe, right? I'll double click on CoinMarketCap. 1 week in the 99 made 1K from 300. Thank you, Sam. Shout out to Shane Felicia. I love you, brother. That's how it's supposed to be done, baby. That's how it's supposed to be done, man. 1 week, he 3X'd his money. Shane, I have a testimonial section. All right? It was really nice. It's free. You join my trading group, and then you jump in the testimonial. Please write this stuff down in the testimonial. Let people know. All right? Let people know. Been 3 days without a testimonial. So let's get it filled up there. I'll be usually getting 5 or 6 a day. I want to see more testimonials, baby. Here's another super chat for the win. Been a long time watcher. Can we take a look at Theta when you get to the alts? Thanks again. Wow, man. Shout out to the super chats. PYROMATIC cannot fade. It's pure burns contracts, tokens, and removed from the total supply. You know you love the chart. Pull it up for me one more time. Supply shock coming when the token in the pool runs out. Wow. Wow. PYROMATIC. I mean, we put out the chart last night. Let's just see what happened. I just want to see. I'm a curious guy. So I just want to see what happened to the chart after we looked at it. It was at $9 yesterday, so it's down. So it's actually down. I'd be careful, everybody. They could be just trying to get their rug pull. See, I'm not with it. I'm not buying any of it. I just want to make it clear. I don't think I'm going to get in on it. You know, I really appreciate the $45 pound. It's very nice of you. But you can't buy me to buy a coin. You know what I'm saying? It's just not going to happen. Look, we talked about it possibly breaking up to the upside. However, still in a bit of a flag here and could pump. Based on technical analysis, there's a chance it could pump. But I just be wary, everyone, of someone that sends $45 to try us to buy a coin. You know, I just be very, very careful. All right. I protect all my peoples as much, you know, with 100% love, you know. But I also am super happy about the Magic Magician throwing it down. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Chat revenue's getting out of control. See, that's what happens. Chat revenue at $176, banging on them to the upside. This is the channel, man. We start banging on them. The second Bitcoin pumps, the money starts flowing out of control. It's like, start getting $500 in super chats. You people are amazing. So look, Bitcoin did break out of the 7-minute as we talked about there. We got the pump. That's what we wanted. We got the pump. We're getting rejected by this resistance now, and we're high. So it's likely we stay inside this channel now. Up, down, up, down, up. We're likely to come back down to this channel. Look for us to just go sideways. That's good for the altcoins if Bitcoin goes sideways. All right. Where are my moderators with the super chats, everybody? You got some super chats for me, nice and neatly posted. Any moderator with a super chat? Super chats, Mask, HNT, and Bull. Yeah, but there was some other ones there. Come on. We're slipping on the super chats, peeps. I know there was other ones. Joe, Mask, HNT, Bull, and MATIC. Okay. Let's take a look at MATIC. So we played MATIC 3L recently. If you were in MATIC 3L, we banged on it to the upside. Let's talk about MATIC 3L. Here's a MATIC trade right here. The 4 hours still looking scrumptious and tight. Wanted to make a move to the upside. I would not be surprised. 1 hour coming on down. So you open this up a little bit. Open the chart up. And we're looking for sideways action in this tight channel. Got a bit of a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder too. It's not perfect, but it is. I'm still very bullish on MATIC. You take a look at the daily time frame. Excuse me, with the burpage. MATIC looking to boom on the daily. It is curving here, which worries me slightly. And the 4 hours overbought, getting there. However, what we're looking for is just a MATIC to break above the zone. So I would set alerts on MATIC on the 1 hour time frame. I already took MATIC for gains, though. I sold it this morning. I want to make it really clear. I was in MATIC 3L and I took it for gains. But you do whatever makes you happy. This does look absolutely beautiful, but you have to be ready for anything. Maybe it opens up and it comes down a little lower down here. You know, there's a chance that it does drop out of this trend line based on how high the 4 hour is getting. I want to see the 1 hour go sideways here in this channel. Let's take a look at our 15-minute. 15 minutes about to pop out of a flag, though. So, honestly, the altcoins are starting to get busy. I'm going to explain something to you. This is what happened. They trap Bitcoin down at 17. They bring it to 18, 19. Then they create all this fear. I even felt the fear. Everyone felt the fear. If you went to the Crypto Fear and Greed Index, it was down at a 6 and a 7. You have to use that index to and I can't tell you what to do with your money. I can't. I can tell you what I do, though. I must use this Crypto Fear and Greed Index to get paid. Every time this goes into a 6, 7, or 8, remember this for the rest of your life. Because if you missed it last time, because you were probably watching my channel and you saw this go to 6, 7, and 8, and you still refused to buy Bitcoin. I have friends that didn't do it. I have multi-millionaire friends that were like, I'll wait for 10K. It'll go lower. I tell them that's what everyone wants you to believe, and it probably won't. I said, I think the bottom's in. I sat with a friend last weekend, and we sat together, and I said, listen, the bottom's in, dude. And he looked at me, he was like, I said, the bottom is in. And I said, I can't tell the rest of the world that the bottom's in. I said, but between me and you, I put my money in like the bottom's in. I said, you do whatever makes you happy, but I am convinced that the bottom was in. I'm convinced. And honestly, I could be wrong, but I kept 60 grand in case we go to 10K. All right? I'm saying the exact amount I'm keeping on the sidelines and exactly what I'm going to put in. We go to 10K, you're going to watch me buy 6 Bitcoin. I'm going to do it. I'm going to commit to that. I don't think I'm going to get that lucky. I do not think I'm going to get that lucky. So I looked at it and I said, all right, if I go in at 20K hard, worst comes to worst is I could lose 50%. But if we go to 100, 300, 400,000, I'm going to bang on this and 8x my money or more. So there was a chance to lose 50% or 8x. I said, this is the greatest risk-reward ratio I've ever seen in my life. I said, Bitcoin is in the perfect place to buy right now. Then I looked at the bigger indicators, the 2-week, the pi cycle. And I said, man, with all that, and I've done risk my whole life. I'm in and out of, not my whole life, but for 15 years I've been trading now, right? I threw caution to the wind, dude. I've gone all in so many times. And I went all in on Bitcoin. My entire net worth. Every single piece that I had. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm still here. Willing to fight the good fight. So there's MATIC in a nutshell. I do like MATIC. However, there's a chance it could dip a little bit, make a different structured pattern. The 15-minute wants to pump you out. So look for the 15-minute. What I like is you don't even have to, you could wait for the retest. That way, you don't have to take the downtrend. Or you could wait for this to bounce and it could double bottom and make a higher or lower or something like that. Again, it is in the sweet spot. I wouldn't be surprised if it continued to pump to the upside. The daily has momentum. The 4 hours just getting a little high. And, you know, but I do like MATIC here to the upside. I would not be surprised if it continued to pump. I showed you how to play it. I'm going to watch the 1 hour for a slightly, actually, you know, the 15 minutes looking sweet. I like MATIC right now, I'll be honest. And again, I am not 100%. Not everything I talk about and touch breaks to the upside. If that was true, then I wouldn't be a human being, right? So I would be some type of supernatural being. I am not. I am a real person. I just tend to hit a lot of trades because I do it every single day. That's the thing, man. People are amazed. Oh, you hit all these trades. We don't take days off. That's all it is. Anything you do in life, if you don't take a day off, you're going to be better than everyone else that does it. If you have an ice cream shop and you don't take a day off, you're going to sell more than the guy that takes 1 day off. You're also going to be better at making ice cream. You're going to find a little bit more. There's going to be some days you're at the ice cream shop when he's not or she's not, and you're going to learn a little bit more about the ways of the cream. And then God's going to bless you with these little gems. I'm telling you right now, if you can commit to something in life 110% and put your all into it, God's going to bless you with little gems. And then as the gems grow, you're going to get so much satisfaction from your dedication. There's nothing better than being dedicated to something. Like, I'm dedicated to this channel. I'm dedicated to my lifers. I'm dedicated to a group of people that love me and I love them. Together we form Voltron and we are the strongest crew in the game. Mask, 28% gains coming out of the 1 hour time frame. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hours flipping for you too. That looks to go parabolic. That's a rising wedge that normally breaks down 68% of the time. But we're seeing tight moving average. We're seeing the 21-day moving average. We're flipping up. Let's take a look at the daily time frame. The daily's a little high for me. The daily's a little worrisome for me here. So on the daily, I would pull a Fibonacci. Wick to wick, see? And there's a chance we come all the way back down to the 618 and hit this volume node at 145. I own Mask long term. I want to make it really clear. I've been in Mask for a long, long time. I like its idea. I like what they do. You know, privacy on the internet, the whole idea being masked, right? So I'm all about it. I'm aligned with what they talk about. I'm aligned with what they do. Mask could pump up about 28% gains. Just watch the daily time frame. The daily is not in your favor. But Mask does look to be making a bit of a move here to the upside. I would look at Mask closely. Watch Mask. The daily is a little overbought. Could be a move. But Mask looks pretty nice after that 1 hour comes on down because you got the flip up on the 4 hour there, which is quite interesting, right? Just trying to find trap beats that work, you know? That's kind of boring, honestly. I'll go back to my save stuff. No. The outer space. This one was better. Acid. No. I gotta like really sit and like spend an hour on just the music one day. I like this beat. This beat's hot. This beat slaps for me. Maybe not for you, but for me it slaps. So look, we're getting green here. I'm calling a pump here on the 15, just like I called a pump last night. I'm calling a pump on the 15-minute. Shoulder head into shoulder forming. I see Bitcoin pumping. The small measured move is this to about 24,657. Then we will reassess. All right. Let's take a look at our baby, our Bookmap baby. See what's happening here. I just feel like I'm not seeing the liquidations, or maybe they haven't come in yet, you know. Liquidation, I got the indicator wrong. Maybe I got to do smaller pips, you know. Maybe 5,000. Or, yeah, quote currency. Yeah, all right. I get that. I also just loaded it. Give it some time to load. Let's look at the liquidity, though. So they got us trapped hard. Look at that. That's insane. They got us trapped. They don't want anyone knowing where we're going. They're like, damn, the lifers are onto us, you know? 24,005 is likely where we're going based on the 7 minutes. See the heat up here? And there's a bigger glob up here. They're battling. 23,750 is all they have, though. That's their bottom. This is looking very bullish to me. And honestly, this is what... Let me explain Bitcoin. All right? Let me explain what happens to Bitcoin. All right? Let's look at the all-time history index. So I show you what I see happening for the next 2 hours for Bitcoin. 50-minute pumping. 1 hour has to come on back down. The 4 hour could take us back down to the bottom of the channel, but it depends if we get to a higher high. All right. So look, Bitcoin just made the higher high. Bang, on the daily candle. This daily candle needs to close just above these candles here. So tonight, 8 p.m., this daily candle closes. We're beautiful. We put in the higher high. And that's so freaking awesome for Bitcoin. I'm telling you right now, that's trend analysis to the T. Look, I also showed how this looked nothing like the rest of these structures here. This one, and all these other moves. This was a full-blown look. Low, high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. We're putting in the higher high yet again. Look at the lack of bearish momentum on the MACD on the daily. The daily had nil. That's why I do not trade the MACD. MACD is the worst indicator to use. You pick all these hills, that's bearish. But look, the Stokes bended on you. The 12-hour told you we were going to pump. So you do not look at the daily MACD. That will end your life. If you're trading the daily MACD, you will get hurt so many times. I'm telling you right now. I do see something like this, though, starting to form. This could be the channel, and we're getting rejected by the 22-hour, and we're getting a little high here. So we're going to watch the smaller time frames to see if we can push through to the upside. We want to see the smaller time frames get us up into this zone. All right? That's what we're looking for. So we don't even come down. Now the bearish bullish is we come down and revisit, and then we still boom out of here. Bitcoin is getting very tight in the channel. Look at that. Now, that's a bit of a rising wedge. It's kind of a hybrid. It's a rising wedge, though, 68% of a chance of a break to the downside. So I have to tell you and be bearish. I'm bullish and bearish at the same time. That's how you're going to be the best trader of your life. You have to be always open-minded to either way the market's going. You can never say you're going this way, you're going that way. You must be open-minded to which way the market's going. I've also been showing you this idea on the daily. These liquidity zones, you broke through this liquidity zone. It was the biggest chunk. Once you broke through there, you're highly likely to get to here. I've been playing this on smaller time frames, bigger time frames. It's just what happens. You gravitate towards the next liquidity zone. I will tell you this, if Bitcoin doesn't make a high higher than these candle closes here at 32,000, 33K, then we will not continue to the upside. We could get up here, dump, then make a lower low and dump back to 10K. Why is that? Because that's trend analysis. You have your high, you have your low. You must put in a higher high to break the trend, just like here. So if you look here, you had your low, you had your high. That's just like, say this was the high. I'm trying to equate. See the bigger time frame? Bear with me. You know the Russian dolls? We have the small Russian dolls. We have big ones. You can put the little ones inside the big ones. Bear with me right now. Stay with me. I'm like channeling into your brain right now. So if you're sitting with me, stay focused. Don't move. Don't move. So look, see this up, low. You know, look. You have a high here. You have a low. You have a high. You have a low. You have a high. You have a low. Equate this to this little area here. So look, this high right here, right, is very similar to, let's just say, this high right here. If Bitcoin didn't break above this high, we were going to end up down here somewhere. Same question here. If Bitcoin doesn't break above this high, we're going to end up down here somewhere. Do you get what I'm saying? Does everyone get what I just did? I'm basically isolating this area here and this area here and equating them as if they were the same thing, just in different ratios. All right? And here, if Bitcoin made a high, just like here, and it came down low, it must come back and break that high, or it's still in a downtrend. So here, Bitcoin made the high, came down low. As it came back up, so I use the replay tool for fun here. But Bitcoin made a high. Okay, and you must use the replay tool to become amazing traders. Came down, look, and must break that previous high. If it didn't break this previous high, if Bitcoin decided to close a candle here, not get above the zone, it was going to make an M pattern, and then the M was going to dump to the downside. It's either an M or a W, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't have both. You can't have your cake and eat it too. So, I like cake, though, you know. So, here you have it. I mean, and even if we do get rejected, what goes up must come down. Take some profits. The 4 hours overbought, and you're at the top of the trend. You're getting tweezer tops of the 4 hour. It's likely you head down here to 23,394. It's just likely. That's likely what's going to happen. However, I've been defied by the smaller time frame. So let's just watch these flags, and that's why I do what I do. Look, shoulder, head, and a shoulder there on the 15-minute, though. You see the head and shoulder, okay? So don't play yourself. Like, if you see it, go with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you see it, go with it. So look, we have to hold this zone. If we don't, this is going to make a move to the downside. And let me just get rid of my moving averages. Let me clarify this. I'm such a mad scientist. My work does get a little scrappily. I agree. Sometimes even I get annoyed with it, but I'm trying to see so many different things at once. Like, I was trying to, look, we got rejected by this trend. We couldn't, the 7-minute did not make it above, see? And that's an M there. See that? That's an M that's going to break it down to this area. You're going to go, it looks like you're going to break 24,000 pretty easily here. And look, it's a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder too. I mean, it's obvious. So look, shoulder, head, and shoulder. You're like, a second ago you were long, now you're short. I'm able to switch it up based on what I see. Short, and we'll come on down. Now, if we hold the zone and we don't go too low, that will be a bullish sign. So if you open this up and we end up not breaking this bottom trend line, it's a very bullish sign for Bitcoin. So there's no guarantees in trading. What you do is you look at each level by level. Now we have clear resistance though. And so this is how you identify your zones. Now you have clear resistance. If Bitcoin can't break back above 24,200, we're bearish. You see? So now you're looking for your bounce areas. You're like, well, where would we bounce? And that's why you draw your patterns. And that's why we know we're right here at the top of the pattern. Okay? And anything. And that's why you watch the 15-minute flag, because you don't know. See, to a beginner, my trading style could look confusing because I don't have an answer. But you're not supposed to have an answer, because the second you have an answer, you lose in it. You're supposed to wait for the price action to give you the answer. For instance, if this stays in the flag, then we go long in the next 2 hours. If it doesn't, then we long the bounce off the next support zone. Simple as that. It's simple as that. So if in 2 hours this flag doesn't break down, this head and shoulder doesn't dump, chance we got some legs back to the upside. I also showed you there is hidden bullish, suggesting we hold. Now you look at the 5-minute. The 5 minutes low, it can circumvent the 7, and it is. That's starting to tell us that there's a chance we do not break this trend. The flag will stay intact. See? We use multiple time frames to do this. All right. If you're new to the channel, shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. If you're new to the channel, 725 people on the live, $190.90 on the chat revenue, 520 people on the likes. Can I get the likes up to 700? Get me to 1,000 people on this live. You made some gains. You learned so much. You see Bookmap. You understand so much because you come to this live stream. Don't keep other people from the live stream. That's not fair. I know you want to keep it to yourself. I know you don't want anyone else to know about the lifer. I know you want the lifer all to yourself. I get it. I would probably do the same. I wouldn't want anyone to know. I'd be like, yo, this guy, he hits all the trades. I don't want anyone else getting my trades. I want to hang out with this guy. But that's not fair to me. That's selfish for you. You got to hit the like button for the kid. You got to let people know about me. You got to let me free. Let me out. I know you want to keep me to yourself, but you got to let me out. You got to let me out. All right. Head and shoulder does want to dump to the downside. We are starting to dump here. A little bit of a Bart Simpson to the downside here. Can we hold? 7 minutes suggests we're dumping. It's got some legs, but it's pretty far down already. Could get a V-shaped recovery here. This looks like a long squeeze. I don't understand why I'm not getting the liquidations. I think I got to change something here. Those are liquidations right there. We should be seeing them come into the chart. I might have to redo my jar. Something's happening there. That has to be a liquidation right there. Definitely liquidations, without a doubt in my mind. Battling 24K, and you can see the 23.8 here. This guy wants to buy a ton of Bitcoin at 23,008, 23,007. Huge buy orders down there. Suggested we hit that, we are going to bounce hard, right? So someone's just trying to get their orders filled a little lower than they should, trying to push the price down. But that's a fat order right there. 391, 156, 200, 263. Those are all Bitcoin orders right there. Attempting to get Bitcoin at 23,800. That's a big support level too that we talked about many, many times. So I'm cool with Bitcoin. What goes up must come down. Let's see if we start to drop. I'll look for a bounce here off of 23,500 or a bounce here off the bottom of this bigger ascending triangle. All right. I'll keep you updated on the flag. Let's jump back into the world markets. Let's have some fun. So that's Bitcoin in a nutshell. We'll get back to it in a second. I like where it's at. We kind of have an assessment. We know the levels to watch. We know the flag to be in. And we can go from there. So let's take a look at the Dow Jones. Banging on them. We talked about this, right? We went over the idea that the Dow could pump to the upside out of this flag. My measured move was here. Look, it's just about to finally hit my measured move. I pulled this measured move out on the 27th of July. So, almost dang near 11, 12 days ago, we called it the Dow would pump to the upside here. It had already broken this bigger trend. We called this cup and handle. We called this inverted head and shoulder cup and handle when everyone else said we were going to the downside. We called a reversal for the Dow. We really did. We really, really did. I remember the day on the daily chart. And we found the divergence here too on the Dow Jones that nobody really talked about right here. Swing down and swing down. I don't know if you remember this, but we called this divergence out. I believe you could even see it on the 4 hour. I somewhat remember drawing it on the 4 hour too. Yeah. No, it was just the 1 hour time frame. But that's why you must be a divergence master. Sometimes it's the 1 hour right there. That was your divergence. That called the bottom for the Dow right there. And we did this live. I remember doing it. Then we called this cup and handle to the upside. We hit that channel. Then we called this flag and we hit this, and we continually nailing the Dow Jones. So if you traded stonks, I would have had you at hello. I was Nancy Pelosi with this stuff, man. Literally never missed a trade, So look at the 1 hour here, breaking through now. This channel now, look. See that? And that's another breakout to the upside. It has momentum on the 1 hour. The Dow Jones, baby. The Dow. Wow. Bullish. Now we look at ES1. Last night before I went to bed, I looked at ES1. Told me that Bitcoin was going to pump. Why? I saw it in this tight channel. The 4 hour was low. I said that thing's going to blast to the upside. What happened? It blasted to the upside. Now where we are, we're at the top of the channel that I drew. See how finding the channel, understanding patterns helps you understand where price action is going to slow down? Look, RSI is above the dotted line. RSI is above the line. Stochastics are high. You're coming down. Bitcoin's going to go down. Likely. Short time, baby. Time to make a short for BTC. So look, you go to BTC 3S, and now you go to the 4 hour, and you're likely to short Bitcoin on the 4 hour to the upside. So let's take a look at this. Look, it's making a flag here. Let's take a look at the 4 hour time frame for Bitcoin 3S. Look, it dropped to the downside. And now this is what you do. You pull this up. I got you. You're kind of in this here. You're in this. And again, I honestly don't like shorting Bitcoin. I would just watch that flag. But, if there's a chance, see, this is the same flag Bitcoin was in. The head and shoulder dropped to the downside. But we were in an inverted, complex inverted. If you flip this upside down, see, Bitcoin pushed out of the inverted head and shoulder. See that? Shoulder, head, and shoulder. So that's why you do not short. So anyone that was caught in a short doesn't know how to trade a head and shoulder last night. You get it? If you were caught in a short, then you didn't understand. Then all you have to do is go to Bitcoin 3S. Even if you're trading if you're trading other stuff, and look, here we go. We're talking about coming down to the downside here, 23,700. We're battling that zone right now. You can see the 4 hour is kicked. So the trade would be this here. Would be to break, this falling wedge to the upside. Maybe even to the top of the channel. So like 20% gains on the short, possibly. Even if you were conservative, possibly 14% gains on the Bitcoin short. Already starting to move pretty fast here. So I'd be looking to short Bitcoin on the 4 hour, just at the bottom of that. You see where we are, right? You can see where we are on the channel. We were very oversold on the 4 hour, People are like, well, you were so bullish, now you're shorting. I just take the market. I take whatever the market gives me. Whatever the market gives you. Today was the time to sell. When you wake up in the morning, you saw all that green, you sell into the green. Immediately, you sell into the green. I closed a bunch of my trades into green. Shout out to Crypto Muser in the house. Crypto Muser, you want to go help me with the engine today? I say we get on that boat, man, and we go out into the water, baby. so we get that boat back up and running, man. I knew I shouldn't have aped into MATIC, LOL, not financial advice. Just drop the kids off at school, making them watch your stream on the way to the teach them financial education. You're the man, Sam. Smart move, dude. Smart move. HNT, Bull, Gala 3S, Boba, Galax, Galaxy, XRP, Digibyte, plus Hold. Wow, we have super chats up the wazoo. Up the wazoo. So look, possible chance this starts to make a move here. It's actually close to where we're at. It's actually pumping as we speak. But again, don't freak out, and you don't have to do anything. You could wait for Bitcoin to bounce off a support region to long. You don't have to short immediately. S&P looks to be coming to the downside. It's overbought on the 4-hour. We had our pump. We got it. Like, we got what we wanted, everybody. Like, it was awesome. Now it's time to face the music. It is what it is, you know? So take it one step at a time, one day at a time. Let's take a look at the dollar index. We talk about that dumping on an M pattern. It did. It did. And look at the 4-hour still continuing to the downside. Actually, I may eat my words here. If the dollar continues to dump, Bitcoin could continue to pump here. See how this wants to dump? But I bet the 1 hour is very oversold and it's trying to stop. See, the 1 hour is down here. So it's telling me we had our fun. We had our fun. This is going to pump back up. So just put your support and resistance lines for the dollar index here. We called this M pattern and then rejection too. Last night we looked at it and I said, man, this is going to dump. I said, I saw the 4-hour on the dollar index was high Saturday night. And I said, man, we're sitting in the sweet spot, baby. And bang, bang, bang. Lifer taught me to trade hour by hour, day by day. Join the 99 Discord. Tracy, I'll get you where you need to be. Thank you so much for saying that. I appreciate each and every one of you. How we're not flying, how people aren't jumping into the trading group right now. People must be taking some time off of the summer last few weeks. We were at 783. We had a few people leave the trading group last night, but they usually come on back in. Let's get to 800. I want to see 800. Today is what? Today is Monday. I want to see 800 by Wednesday afternoon. There's no way we shouldn't rip all the way to 800 people in the trading group. Let's go to 800, baby. Tell your friends, tell your family that we're taking gains, ripping gains off of the face of the market every single day. So look, the dollar index needs to come on down, but look, it's trying to bump back up here on the 1 hour time frame. So Bitcoin's going to stall out for a little bit. You know, it had its pump, you know, and then after a nice, beautiful pump, especially Sunday night. So we're looking for another M pattern here. So look at this. Pump up. We want to get a rejection here and a dump. The 4 hours says we can still dump. So we want to see the 1 hour come up and just continue this to the downside. Look, resistance, 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 resistance. Heavy resistance ever since we had the bearish divergence that we pointed out here. Look at bearish divvy. Swing up to swing up. Swing down to swing down. That was your top. Bearish divergence called the top right there for the dollar index. And then Bitcoin started to make a move. This is when we started buying more. This is when I started longing more because I said, listen, we're at resistance for the dollar. I'm going to teach you all this stuff day by day. Now if we go to the daily's overbought and wants to push to the upside. See that? So we have this resistance point. I don't want to see the daily get above this point. That's what we're looking at. So that's why we have these smaller time frame ideas. Let's delete this. Let's delete that. Let's delete that. Delete that. Delete this. Delete this. So we'd love to get rejected again by resistance. We don't want to see the dollar go above 107. That would give us a little bit of trouble. With the CPI data coming out, with the sketchy movements, yes, and the full moon is coming. It's getting bigger and bigger soon. We're going to have an absolutely large full moon. It's going to be absolutely absurd. My big testimonial is coming soon. I know this. I appreciate it. Thank you. If you can make it a video testimonial, I would greatly appreciate it. Shout out to each and every one of you for jumping on into the live stream. And I feel like I should do, service to my buddy here. And if you go to the testimonials here, we did get a video testimonial just the other day from East Jordan. So you guys can get to know the people in the trading group, what they look like, what they say. Here. It was in here. Is it gone now? Weird. Is it gone, East Jordan? You take it down, dude? Yeah, it's not here no more. It's so weird. East Jordan, you took your testimonial down? What the heck? Where is it? Where is it, bro? That's so weird. Maybe it's not. It's got to be here, no? No, it was like early. It was just like 2 days ago. It was like right around here. Weird. If you spam, you will be banned. What happened to your testimonial? I went to edit my writing and it got deleted. Oh, come on, man. Why are you editing your writing? Put that back up, dude. That thing changed my life. I want people to see that. It's like, those things are awesome. Like unbelievable. I'm gonna do better, man. I gotta get a better playlist. I was editing my bad grammar. Man, people don't care about the bad grammar. They care about the gains, man. I've learned that. They don't care about typos. They care about gains. Dude, would you rather a guy that posts a chart right every day and has a few typos, or do you want a guy that writes perfectly and can't trade for the life of him? You got to be good at what you say you're good at. I'm not good at typing. I'm not an English major. I'm good at the charts. You know what I'm saying? One of my friends asked me if I know the cryptolifer. I said no. They said it's some dude on cocaine that's a very good at TA. You should check him out. You're so stupid, man. I've never done coke. I've never done cocaine in my entire life. And I was in college. Maybe there's one crazy night. And again, I don't condone doing drugs at all. So I don't. But yeah, I don't even like saying that stuff on my live stream. Can you please not even say that stuff? I'm actually gonna ban you for the day for just saying that word and getting me to say it. You sound like a nice dude, but you're just getting timed out for the day. We have kids on the stream, man. You know better than even say that word. And then you got me saying it. That's horrible. You're being just put on timeout for the day. Thank you. Yeah, that's just negative. I don't need it. Appreciate it. Yep. I know I'm amazing and I appreciate that, but just don't use those. Don't say drug words on the live. Come on, man. You got me way off topic and you took me away. Like, you got me way off, you know? Don't do that. I'm a nice guy that has ADHD. Like, don't steal my focus, you know? That's rude, in my humble opinion. All right, let's take a look at HNT. Helium. Okay. So we talked about this double bottom. I called this double bottom for helium. Measured move was up there. It banged on you for 13%. Not amazing. Not saying it was amazing, but it did continue to go up. It didn't lose. The key is you don't have to hit every trade, but do your trades bang? You know, are they up once they're all said and done? So HNT, someone must have asked me on the channel. I did HNT, showed the double bottom here. I can't find a search for it when I look for it. Oh, here it is. Right here. Possible double bottom for HNT. 4 hour needs that reversal, 726. So I put this out on 726. This would bang on you. Now, it took way too long to make 13%, in my humble opinion. But again, it is what it is. So HNT, look at that. Before, after. Before, after. Banging on them to the upside. Shout out to each and every one. How we doing on those likes? 669. We couldn't go above the 700 again. Man. Anyway, we got way more to go over. We're not done yet, and we have more to look at in the channel, so stay tuned, everybody. We're not even close to finished. So what do I see happening for HNT now? All right. So it banged down for 13, came back down, went sideways. Now, people earn a lot of money mining with this coin. You have to remember that. So it has incentive. I believe it's going to be here for the next 4 to 5 years. A lot of people got the miners. I think it's a little overrated. I think if you didn't get in when we first started getting in like a year and a half ago, a year ago, and the miners were back ordered, people couldn't get them. When they finally got them, they were making like $1 a day. They kind of got a little salty. I like the project. I believe in it. It is strong, and it does really well in a bear market because it produces gains regardless, right? You had your bottom here. You have your higher low. You're in a wedge. I could definitely see this thing pushing to the upside. Let's take a look. 4 hours getting a little high, though. So I wouldn't get in until it came back down. Let's take a look at the daily time frame. Daily's extremely low. All right. I'm going to start trading the daily more than I have in the past. However, Bitcoin's struggling right now and can't get above the zone. Bitcoin can't get above the zone. This is likely to head back down too as well. So watch your Bitcoin trade. That's why I watch Bitcoin religiously. Then when I find Bitcoin in the sweet spot, I go for them. You know what I'm saying? 23,900, we broke back below 24K. It's going to be a psychological thing for the rest of the market. However, it's highly likely we are coming down. I did post a short, and I hadn't posted a short in days. Now I post a short because you post a short after a big green day. Pretty obvious, right? And it does, and we still watch that flag on Bitcoin, and we're going to come back to it in a second. We're going to have you at hello. We're not going to leave you hanging. So HNT. I mean, the daily does want to push to the upside. I wouldn't be surprised. I'd wait for the retest, though, because there's a chance this could just turn on you. There's a little in between there. I wait for the breakout and the bounce here off this POC. That would be a key place to enter the trade. All right. But the daily does have room to the upside. I wouldn't be surprised if it went up to $12.67. It's not my trade. I don't think I'm even going to post it to the trading group. I think we can find better. So yeah, I'm not even going to post it. But I think we could find way better. All right. Okay. CryptoLifer's the man. Saw him on Around the Blockchain and subscribed to his channel immediately. Wish I had seen him earlier. Shout out to DeFi Layer 1. You know everything gravy, baby. The Lifers are the guys, the go-to people. The group is gold and will help you learn more than you could imagine. Yep, the Pyro peeps brought that Yalla shillers too. I know, right? Earlier this year, I was making $30 a week with HNT Bobcat mining. Now it's not even $1 a day. See, I told you. I told you, man. It got canned, man. People got too hyped and they sell the miners. They're trying to sell you stuff, man. Unless you're super smart, you're connecting multiple miners, you're on a high place, you take over multiple parts of a city, like my man Bobby did, you got to really know what you're doing and do it all the time. Sam, I have a feeling we're going to chill out sometime. Oh, we're going to chill many times, Spiro. Maybe next week. Shout out to DJ Porter Rock, shout out to Zero Allegiance, Love Learning, East Jordan, all my moderators in the house. Shout out to Cal the Rockster. Shout out to everybody on the game. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on into the live, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. 596 people on the likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Only 50 more people to bang on them. How we kept hitting that like. We were at that 800. It was only because DZ was on BitBoy the other day, so we got to 800. When Ben's on, people run back to Ben. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Ben still holds weight in the game. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I'm the young buck coming. I got to prove myself. But man, I gave Cake at 60 cents. I gave EGLD at $20. I gave Link at 178. I believe you go through my channel and you just see the information I was presenting and you were able to get educated and figure it out for yourself. I mean, I presented so much amazing educational information that provided multiple gains later on in life, you know. I have a good video of how to pay yourself, percentage, and when and why. A lot of people are getting wrecked by not taking profits. Yes, you got to take profits every single time there's a green day. It's very simple. It's so simple. Whenever you want to call someone and tell them that you're up, take profits. Whenever you feel good about a good trade, take profits. Whenever you want to pat yourself on the back, you want to call your mom, hey mom, look what I did today. I made $3,000 trading. Take profits. The second you don't take profits, you're going to be, hey mom, look, I didn't make any money, you know? See, take profits when you trade. Please. Look, this 4 hour for OPE wants the pump. However, Bitcoin's struggling now, right? And that's why you sell when things are gravy, you know, or you're willing to hold. See, look, we're getting a turn here. 1 hour overbought and curving down. So look, is this optimism? Yeah, optimism. Struggling right now. If it holds this trend line, it's gravy. Will it hold the trend line? S&P says no. You get it? Like the S&P wants to dump. This is a rising wedge. Rising wedges break down 68% of the time. Oh, see, the thing is, I post a bunch of trades, then I say, always have a stop loss. You never know what's going to happen. Problem is, I hit Bitcoin so many times, then people think every single thing I post is going to hit. They're not using their own minds. They're trying to hope. They're hoping that they could just ride my ideas for the rest of their life. It just doesn't work like that. You need to form your own brain. I'm trying to teach you how to form your own brain. All right? That's the idea. I don't want you just... Signals groups aren't cool, in my humble opinion. They're not fun, you know? He was trying to be funny by saying you're high energy. Sure, he could have done it in a better way. Maybe said Red Bulls or something. But come on with the censoring people and the thin skin. I don't have thin skin. We could go all day long. There's children on the channel that don't want to hear that, dude. Now you're going to be put on timeout. It's simple, man. Like, you know? And I don't deal with people that defy me, too. That's defiance disorder, so don't defy me. I missed out on 10K by not selling. Now I sell and buy the dips. Look at that. Also, people in recovery. Exactly, see? He said there's also people, they don't want to hear that stuff, man. Mature up, man. We're looking for mature individuals that want the best out of their life. You know what I'm saying? If you want to play me, that ain't happening. Thank you for keeping the live stream high vibration, full of love and positivity for our families and their children watching every day. I appreciate that. And thank you for saying that, because now you've just brought that positive energy. And I'm not trying to be, I don't have thin skin, and I'm not trying to censor people. I'm trying to protect people from things that they don't need to hear about. USTC going to pop down like 25% on that POS. Well, why would you hold it that long? Why wouldn't you just put a stop loss? And then if you didn't hit your stop loss, did you have a plan? It sounds like you don't have a plan. Funny thing about it is it will probably pop like 2 days after you leave it. You know, that's usually what happens. I mean, listen. We drew it here, and it's sitting at the 706 Fibonacci level. It's just been hanging there. Like, that's insane. Look at that. Just hanging. Anything could happen. I mean, you decided to get in there and hold it for days, you know? I have patience, but once a trade doesn't move after 12 or 10 days, like I'm ready to move on. You know what I'm saying? Or you have to say, hey, I'm willing to hold this till it pops. You have to have a plan. If you don't have a plan, then you say, I'm going to hold this till it hits the gain or my stop loss, and I don't care. And then you don't look at it again. Set it and forget it. Put a stop loss, put a take profit, and move on. Stop letting it waste your time. People are pros at wasting their own time. I'm telling you right now. I was like, that was me years ago. They teach us how to do it. They actually teach us in school how to waste time. They give us iPhones and literally every single one of us are taught how to waste our time. Because if you can become a good consumer, they want to turn us into good consumers. To be a good consumer, you have to sit here all day and do this. I'll tell you, I'm back on Instagram. If you can follow me on Instagram at the real cryptolifer, I'm back on Instagram, baby. I'm back. First time in a long time, I'm back on Instagram. It was nice. I wasn't on Instagram for a long time. I just put out a video. I don't think it got any views yet. No one even knows it's out. The real cryptolifer. Kind of sad though, because I even posted to my trading group. Not one person hit it. Oh, we got 24 followers. I still got to add a bio and everything. This is the new logo too on the Instagram. Check it out. So follow me at the real cryptolifer on Instagram. All right. I had 12,000 followers, but something happened. We got taken down. I was hoping we were going to get it back. Hoping we were going to get it back. Hoping we are going to get it back. Today, the other day, I finally just made a new one. And so follow me at the cryptolifer. The real cryptolifer. I'm doing gems, ideas. I was at a beach yesterday talking about what I was doing at the beach. Just giving good ideas. Wow, the likes are coming in right now. I see them. You people are awesome. Thank you so much. But yeah, the whole point of the story was, for the first time in months, I was on Instagram yesterday, and I did flipping for literally a minute, and I was like, oh, I used to do this all the time. And I was like, now I didn't have the app. I was so far away. Lifer is spicy today, man. Just follow. Thank you. Wait, you went to the beach without me? Every single day, bro. Casper Network watching from the lake today. Shout out to B Crypto 2181. Dude, the lake must be beautiful. God bless you. And here's the link to the real cryptolifer on Instagram. Thank you so much, Puerto Rock. I appreciate it. This is the new logo. Now, you look at the logo, you'll just see a flat 2D dimensional. Here's a moon, and there's a moon. And you're like, okay. But if you zoom in and you keep looking at it, you'll realize that this is actually a three-dimensional C. There's the thick in part. There's the thick outside part. And then if you look at this outline and you carry this outline, actually, I have to kind of center this a little bit too. It should be more centered in the circle. But unreal, and you could look at this for days. This is the new logo. Let me know what you guys think of the new logo. Just want to have some feedback. We can always tweak a little bit too. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I love this logo, man. It's something about it. It just kind of and you could stare at it for days. Look, I'm staring at it, right? And also, if you go sideways, it's a human with a head throwing up hope, like a hope rainbow. It's a rainbow above a human. So if you tilt your head sideways, it's a person doing this with a rainbow above them, the lifer, right? So there's 100 mixed meanings in here. You go this way, and it's kind of it's kind of an owl's eye looking at you, like telling you should know, And then you look at it the regular way, and it can twist into two moons. It could also look like a bird kind of flying with the tail to the out, like it's flying away from the moon. And then you can also see the C just inside here, just a regular C. It does a lot of stuff going on. The logo is too average, Moon and Archer. See, to an average person, the logo looks average. It's not average. It's made by virtual radiuses. See, if your mind is average, you won't see how deep the logo is. That's what the cool thing about it is. It's only given to people that have the deep knowledge to see it. If you're average, you'll just see an average logo, and you'll see a C, and you're like, oh, that's nothing. There's so much more going on in there than you realize. If the logo motivates you and your team, it's perfect. I love it, man. Make it into a coin and start your own crypto. Shout out to Kevin Baker. Shout out to Mirror Protocol for the 333. Shout out to TomTom Crypto. Wow, the new logo is deep, mesmerizing, 3D, and love it. Thank you so much. So follow me at cryptolifer33, 46 followers. Thank you so much. Let's get all the way up. I want to get back up to 12,000, man. I had so many followers. I had a bump in Instagram, and I had a bump in Instagram way before I was even the cryptolifer. It was awesome for them to take all those beautiful pictures, and I edited and worked so hard on all my drone pictures. There were so many beautiful things that I'll never get back on my Instagram. Like, I took gorgeous photos that I actually wanted to repurpose at one point. I still want to get a lawyer and get my Instagram account back. I'm really upset where it is. I want to know where it is. Like, where is it? Is it on your server? Does it still exist? I want my Instagram account back. If anyone knows anyone at Instagram, please let them know. I would like my account back. Please. All right? please. All right, let's get back into the super chats. We got a lot coming at us. Let's take a look at Bull, Gala 3S, Boba, Galaxy, XRP, Digibyte, and Holochain. Let's take a look at Bull. Bull is BULLverse. What coin would pop but BULLverse, right? Let me just take a glance at Bitcoin here. Back at 23,900. You know, they should have got us lower to 23,750 by now. The bears are struggling. They're in between because all the bears are people that really were emotionally damaged. And they were listening to someone else and not themselves. And so they were starting to do things that probably was out of character for themselves. Now they're caught in between a rock and a hard place. They don't know what to do. They're like, well, I'm going to keep my short open because we're going down to 10K. I just know it. And every day we go up a little higher, they get more scared. Eventually they cover, they become buyers. So let me explain. Like Bitcoin was at 17. Everyone said we were going lower. 18, we're going lower. 19, that's a fake out. 21, that's just a fake out. Don't listen. 22K, it's still a fake out. Keep your shorts open. And then you got a YouTuber probably saying, I'm still short, don't be stupid out here. You got Crypto Savvy telling everyone to be short. That guy. I know there's people, I have mutual friends that know that dude, and don't disrespect, but moment of silence for that man. Like, Sam, let's meet and talk about the Insta when you can, brother. Let's do it, man. Yeah, copy trading don't work unless it's Pam or something similar. Lifer is spicy today, man. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. 618 likes. We got more likes than watchers. $202 in chat revenue. We're banging on them. This is like a chat revenue back from the bull run. Unbelievable. HNT profit is down because the coin price is down, as well as also remember HNT has a coin halving next August 8th. Before Bitcoin's having helium, we have 15 miners. Dude, that's a smart idea, man. He's getting all defensive about his helium miners. Look at that. If you got in early, you're fine. It's not a gimmick. It's kind of gimmicky now for anyone who wants to get in. It's a little late unless you're ready to build infrastructure and go hard at it. It's like everything else in life. You got to make it your life. So BULLverse is just in a giant cup, it's just in a giant bowl here. It is low in the 4 hour and wants to make a pump. It's not really my cup of tea, 15 minutes high, push it down. Honestly, I'm not a fan of this at all. I traded this on and off back when it was, swing tradable. Look, there's no liquidity in this. It's been going sideways. You're looking for a pump off the base. I'm going to move on from bull, man. I'm sorry. And it might pump in the next 2 seconds, and it might go all the way up, and this may be the bottom. I don't know fundamentally about this coin, and I kind of don't want to know fundamentally about this coin. Maybe one day I'll change my tune. Right now, something's telling me to move on. Like, I get instincts, and my instincts telling me there's better. There's something I can put my time into better for the day. All right. Let's look at Gala 3S. My man's talking about shorting Gala. All right, which is on Gate.io, right? No, wait, hold up. Oh, yeah, it's Gala X. Gala X3S on KuCoin. All right, so that's down in the dumps. Look at that. Gala been pumping. The short's all the way down in the tubes. You think it has to pump at one point. HNT miners are trash like ASIC miners. They create new miners that are 5 times more powerful each year, which makes your miner obsolete. Don't get caught in the hype. Look at that. This guy calls out every call. God bless him. Wow. That's a trader I recommend people to watch. New logo almost moves to the right with the curve, the direction the charts move. Also, it's a shield of love. Wow. Love learning. You know a lot about the inner workings of ideas, and if I showed you how the guy created it, he drew all these radiuses inside of a circle. It's pretty crazy. It was nuts. So Gala 3S, that's a falling wedge that breaks up 68% of the time. You're oversold. Yeah, there's a chance you get some gains here for sure. You're counter trading the trend. You have a little bit of bullish divvy too, because look, this is swinging to the upside and that's swinging to the downside. I wouldn't be surprised if you got a little bit of a push. Let's take a look at the daily. Daily's oversold as well, but it doesn't mean just because it's oversold it could pump. Remember, the market's looking pretty bullish too. So you got some bullish divergence. You could get a bit of a pump. Let's take a look at 1 hour's got legs and it just started to push up. Again, the safest way to trade this is like the bullish retest on the 15. Breaks out and bounces here. That would be your idea. So like, this looks like it's coming back down here to the sweet spot. I'll watch it closely. You know, there's a chance Bitcoin goes sideways and we don't get the short that we're asking for here. So we talked about the dollar index. We talked about the S&P 500. The total market cap for all of cryptocurrency. Look, we looked at this and we said, this is going to blast. I went over it last night. I said, man, look for this thing to blast. What this did, now Bitcoin has the higher high. It didn't break through yet. I'm going to show you, this is some cool, awesome insight here that we're watching. This is the same channel Bitcoin's in. All right, let me just, hold on. Every day on the channel, we go over the total market cap of all of cryptocurrency. Why? Because it's super important for you to understand where price action is going on the total market cap. All right. So let me readjust this whole pattern. So look, now we're at the top of this pattern. Definitely. No real bearish divergence yet there. It's actually pretty even. But, and we look, resistance, we broke above. See, Bitcoin has a resistance right here. If we map out Bitcoin, this is interesting. Hold on, I want to show you something. This is key. I just got like a cool idea. We'll look at Bitcoin on the all-time history index, right? So look, Bitcoin made this high right here, right? That's the high above the total market cap. But Bitcoin couldn't make a previous high. It didn't get above it. But the total market cap did. So the total market cap has confirmed the trend is intact. This happened when we were here too. The total market cap made this high when Bitcoin was here and didn't make the previous high. And I said it's probably a high likely chance that Bitcoin does make the high, because if the total market cap made the high, then why wouldn't Bitcoin? Because if the total market cap has confirmed an uptrend, then how the heck could Bitcoin not stay in the uptrend if the total market cap confirmed the uptrend? So we were able to figure out, and I never did this before, but we were able to figure out that it was highly likely Bitcoin would make a higher high above this high because this one made it beforehand. See, look, right here, it's just kind of crazy. You see? See right here, this was a higher high, right? This bunch. But Bitcoin bunch was not higher than the previous high, but total was. See, there's your high for total. So when we were in this area for the total market cap, and we were in this area for Bitcoin, Bitcoin was not in a higher high, but the total market cap was. I told everyone there's a high likely chance Bitcoin does make the higher high, and pretty soon, because how the heck can the total market cap make a higher high and Bitcoin not? This one cannot confirm a proper trend analysis and Bitcoin not confirm a proper trend analysis. It wouldn't make any sense. You see what I'm saying? So logically, I thought about it and I was like, wow, that's insightful. So like, you can have a brain, you could be a science brain, a math brain, and you could equate certain things that no other technical analyst even thinks about. Like, that's brass tacks type of thought process, you know? Now look, total market cap made a higher high above the high. Bitcoin didn't again. We're going to go for the same idea here. It's telling me that it's likely Bitcoin does make the higher high. Because how could the total market cap make the higher high? Confirm an uptrend. Boom, right? It'll make a higher low now. Higher low now for Bitcoin, I guess, you know, whatever. But it's interesting to me. It's very interesting to me, this concept. Yeah. And that's why I look at the total market cap every day. I also give you insightful things you may never would have thought about ever before. I will change the way you think about your life. I'll change the way you think about your entire world. You will never be the same. You come to this live stream every day. You will never be the same. Shout out to the 564 people kicking it with me. 631 likes, $202 in chat revenue. I'm not liking the short plays right now. Me neither. That's why I say to watch Bitcoin on the sideways price action. Watch Bitcoin on sideways price action. Looks like we're going back to 24,000. We're going to jump back into Bitcoin for a second. I put out a possible short for Bitcoin, but I said possible. Just watch it closely. Okay. Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominant, said my man. And look, dominance pumping back to the upside. That's going to make it tough for your alts. A few of your alts are going to take a hit here. Your BTC pair specifically will take a hit. Look, the 1 hour wanted to rip back to the upside. That's a good sign. Take a look at the 4 hour time frame. So dominance did drop as we suggested to the downside. It helped alts pump last night and throughout the weekend. We had some fun trading alts again, which was awesome, right? We ended up getting the price action that we had projected and planned for, which is awesome. It doesn't always happen so beautifully. What an awesome time to be alive. So look, Bitcoin dominance in this beautiful falling wedge, likely to break to the upside. You take a look at the daily time frame, and the daily wants to pump out of this falling wedge. Do you have bullish divergence? You do. You really do, because that's a sharp swing down, and that is like a swing. That's class C. Bullish divergence tells you that you will break the previous high. You should get above the zone. If Bitcoin dominance rips, The BTC pairs and some of the alts will take a bit of a hit here. Okay, then that money will flow back into the altcoins. I'm telling you what right now. I didn't finish my statement. So everyone was like, we're at 17K, we went lower. Then they didn't get buy-in. And like everyone started watching all the people that said we were bearish. Then they started actually listening to the world markets, the S&P. They started watching the Federal Reserve. They started listening to the bear. They started listening to other people instead of the charts. Women lie, men lie, the charts don't lie. Shout out to Steve from Crypto Crew University. I love him for saying that. The idea is this, a percent is a percent. Bitcoin looking like a bearish retest and more downside. That's what we're hoping for. Bitcoin 3 asked for the bearish retest, baby. So Bitcoin dominance pumping to the, I'm not saying I'm opening up the short. I just say I like to keep the short on the ready just in case we weren't going to hold that support zone. If it looks like to hold the support zone, we're good to go. So Bitcoin dominance, highly likely to pump. It does have a resistance here. So when it gets there, we could get a little resistance for the alt. So we're looking for the Bitcoin dominance to pump, but maybe resistance here and a little more relief rally for the altcoins, okay? Stick with Sam and you will learn so much, Big Chief. Kevin Baker, thanks, man. I'm excited to keep going. CC, and DM me so I can get you into our little blue team chat. I mean, pretty much have super chats covered because of so many mods, but I'll let you in there. You guys have chats I don't know about? It's crazy. I'm not liking the short plays right now. Beautiful. Best TA on YouTube. Sam is a machine. He never stops. Join the 99 to be part of the Lifer family and get his in the group's knowledge 24/7. Bang, bang, bang. So Bitcoin dominance likely to make a bit of a move here. Let's take a look at BOBA. I also like FIDA, Bonafida. I like the project. I like the whole idea. I like the concept. Let's take a look at BOBA. It was tight last night, showing signs of a movement here. It's overbought on the daily a little bit, but could be flipping. 4 hour has room, but it is turning down a little bit too. So BOBA struggling a little bit on the zone, just like Bitcoin is. You can see how Bitcoin's energy goes through the entire market. You get it? So BOBA looking nice, pumped up, came down with that red engulfing. 1 hour pointing down too. 50 minutes saying enough is enough. So I like the bottom trend line buy. Technically, we broke out and we're retesting. Let's zoom in here. Look, we're retesting this trend line right now. You want to see that trend line hold and get a bounce. 50 minutes suggesting that it will. That would be a retest buy. These Bitcoin dips could possibly create good buys for Bitcoin. So as long as BOBA stays in this pattern, it's bullish. There's no reason to kind of change the idea here. You keep your stop loss in place. Again, nothing I do is financial advice. You do whatever makes you happy. I keep my stop loss in place till I either get stopped out or the trade plays out. It is what it is. There's no real other way about it. Now, there's a chance it comes down a little lower, but you could still be in this pattern here like this. And you might come down here. And you might have to redraw the pattern. Keep your focus. Keep your support and resistance. Stay on point. So BOBA's still looking good to me. Nothing has really changed. Just want to see, make sure it holds and maintains this bottom trend line. Galaxy. Funny. Galaxy Surf. Project Galaxy on KuCoin. Gall. Wow, Gall's about to bang on you. I mean, look at this. Someone just put this out for us. Look at that. That's a beautiful trade. I tell people during the bull run, so many people show up on the live. All we have to do is just talk about what they tell us, and then we make gain. No, it's funny, but you'd be surprised how many people show up and just give us gains in the live stream. Like, they'll tell us, like, hey, this is likely nice. Although learn my trading style, they'll apply it, and then they'll say, hey, your trading style says this is good, and this is good. I'll go over them, and then I'll just be like, whoa, those were the gains for the day, everyone. I'll be honest, a lot of times the live stream starts producing the information that leads us to where we need to be, you know? I see this pumping. This is looking beautiful. Gall. And there's more people in the market now too, so it's gonna be harder to get stopped out. Why? Because we were 2-3 weeks ago, there was no one in the market, right? Retail is kind of creeping back now. People are seeing, they're like, whoa, I should have bought Bitcoin at 17. People are gonna start FOMOing in around the world. They're gonna start saying, dang, I don't know why I waited so long to get into BTC. They're like, dude, what was I thinking? And I'm looking at them like, I don't know, what were you thinking? Because I've been getting into Bitcoin since 2017. Looking spicy, Gall. And honestly, I'm not going to put too many charts out today. I mean, I'll look at but I put out so many charts last night. I got so many dailies, so many 4 hours. We got a lot of bigger ideas that you can look at. There's so many charts. Let those kind of filter out for the next day or two. Phantom looking pretty good too. Phantom on the 1 hour, try to pump to the upside, bouncing on a retest here. See that? That's a retest. It bounced and pushed back up. Phantom on the 1 hour is about to move. Interesting enough, look. I mean, you had your shoulder, head, and your shoulder for Phantom. Last night, that inverted was just, it was just a gimme. Like, every once in a while, I get it. And again, it doesn't have to be huge. But even 8%, even an 8% gimme, like just when you have like a 90% feeling you're going to make 8%, it's like walking on water. I said to my wife, I said, you know, some days, there are days we just know you're going to make some gains. Like, you know, you can't explain it. You just have it in your heart of hearts. You're like, wow, this is going to happen. Watch out, baby. Please don't hit the green screen, little butter. Little butter salt. She's ruining my stream.
We came at 12:05.
She's ruining my stream again. Oh, I thought it was 11:40.
No. Oh, she got a lot of fun stuff. Come on,
Oh, where did she get all that fun stuff?
come on with this.
Phantom wants to make an explosive move to the upside here.
Looking at that.
The altcoins want to bang 38 cents for Phantom. It's getting high on the 4 hour though. Could coil up a little more sideways. So you want to see it hold these new support zones. So like once you break, look, you had resistance here, you use that as support. You bounce, use that as support. Now using this as support. It's a pretty good sign. I wouldn't be surprised to see Phantom continue to bang. Daily has some legs. Interesting. 12 hours attempting to flip. Funny, look at that 6 hour for Phantom. I've never traded the 6 hour, but that looks scrumptious to me. Phantom on the 6 hour for 31% gains. Wow, it looks scrumptious. And you trade Phantom 3L for the more gains. You could maybe make 100%. There's a chance. 100% gains. Look, the 6 hour is still pointing to the upside. And so, look, we can delete my old work here. Ooh, look at that. I mean, that looks even better. Looks less ascending on the 3L than the regular. Oof. And again, nothing I say and do should be taken as a financial advice. It's a good dump in 2 seconds and go to the downside. There's no guarantees just because I talk about a coin that it's going to go anywhere. You have to do your own risk management, your own TA, and figure out how you feel about it, you know? That's 82% gains possibly coming out of Phantom. I swear I made this bigger recently style. My eyesight is getting worse, babe. Like, I could barely see that 82. Wow, I like what I'm seeing on the 6 hour for Phantom 3L. Bang, bang, bang. And I pick my time frame and trade it. Like, just trade the 6 hour now. You get in, I put my stop loss, and I just trade that time frame. Stick to your time frame. Too many beginners, they don't know how to stick to a time frame. That's their main problem. They're on the 6 hour, then they're watching the 4, then they're watching the daily, then they're all over the place, then they're watching 5 other YouTubers, and then they're out of the trade. Their emotions take over, you know? You were loving the DXY, man. Loving it. Loving it. The whole background must be the same. Hey Sam, my wife works for Metadata Security. She helped friends retrieve their Facebook and Instagram accounts before. She's on maternity leave. We just had a baby, but send me the relevant info and we'll see if we can help you out. God bless. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. I would love to get I believe that God will help me get my Instagram account back. All right. And my elite traders are just pumping charts out left and right too. So look, and there could be a better entry at the bottom of this channel, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Nothing is guaranteed. I like using smaller time frames for my entry. But I mean, the 1 hour is oversold. The 4 hour has legs. 15-minute is low. Smaller time frame suggesting that this thing wants to bang on you. Phantom 3L for massive gains. We'll get to add this to the list when it's all said and done, you know? Look at the gains, dude. AVAX 3L, this one actually went up 100%. Idea banged on him for 9. And my gains team actually, they're traveling right now. ACA banged on him for 33%. Man, it's just like 27% on XHV. The gain just, Fit 5 for 19%. Rose, that actually went up 36%. Woo Network banged on him for 34. I think it went up even more. Bitcoin 3L we nailed again. Bake we nailed. That was a smaller trade. Anyway. Mana 3L, I remember talking about this the other day. Look, shoulder, head into shoulder. Someone asked me about Mana yesterday on the live, remember? I think I have the actual just Mana. Look, I talked about it in this flag, pumping to the upside. Someone asked me about this yesterday. I just remember this. I said, Mana looked bullish to me. And look, bang, bang, bang. I went up 17% from the live. Low stochastics, falling wedge, touching the 21-day moving average. Point of control. You got above it, you're gone. These are simple concepts. MACD was turning, falling volume with falling price. I'll teach you this. And also, the RSI was also in a bullish pattern, a falling wedge that breaks out. I teach my students this. I'll teach you this. I'll break it down for you. You will never be the same. I'm telling you right now. BOBA, Galaxy, XRP, Digibyte, Hollow, and Mira. Man, I'm getting bogged down by the super chats, babe. So many. So XRP banged on them. It has heavy resistance where it's at, but it banged up nicely out of this falling wedge to the upside. We talked about this. We went over the fact that XRP could make some gains, 37%. Looks like the SEC is struggling. Gary G just doesn't have control over his crew. They don't like him. They think he's money hungry. They're talking behind his back. There's dissension in the ranks. You know what it is there's more money in blockchain, so no one wants to work for the government anymore. They want to go and work for crypto companies. So eventually, all the smartest people won't even be in the government. They'll be at the crypto companies. How could the government even battle if all the smartest people are working for crypto? And the people that are the most motivated. People with crypto are more aligned and more motivated. You're never going to have someone who really works for the government that's going to be as motivated as a crypto person. It's just not going to happen. They're as motivated as I am for my channel. So look, XRP says the daily's ready to continue up. Look for a move for XRP to the upside to the top of this channel at 44 cents. I see the daily ripping for XRP out of this little handle here. About 19% gains coming out of XRP. You heard it here first on the daily time frame. Bang, bang, bang. XRP looking somewhat bullish to me. Let's take a look at DGB, Digibyte, an oldie but goodie. Used to trade this. One of my buddies had this long term. So Digibyte finally made a rounded bottom. I think this is kind of a dead project, honestly. I don't think it's really ever going to go anywhere. They had a team. They had knowledge. They had a lot of publicity. Like, people knew about this coin. They love this coin. It used to get in the radar. Now it pumped last time huge. Can it pump again? Is every coin going to make it up? And Bitcoin rips back to 100K. I guess Digibyte will stay in the rankings. I think it'll be here 4 or 5 years from now. Digibyte was a coin in 2017, so it's still alive. The fact that it's still here, it's got a rounded bottom. You'd have to believe in this project and DCA into it at the bottom. That would be the only way I would look at this. Anything else would be unacceptable. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. You got to do whatever makes you happy. That's what would make me happy. I'm letting you know how I feel about it. Mirror Protocol, too, a little bit of a dead project. Connected to Luna. Luna taking a dump. Not having, the best, the best reputation, right? But we did talk about this breaking out of a cup and handle here. Mirror. And it's up nicely. So I did give this a call. However, the time to get out was right here for 31%. Then it went sideways ever since. So we already nailed this trade, and now it's been going sideways. It's overbought on the 4-hour time frame. It's overbought on the daily, right? So it's a little sketch. I think there's just better projects out there that aren't connected to Luna. It is in a symmetrical triangle. 50-50 shot. You're at heavy resistance right here. You double bottom. We called that double bottom, and we nailed that, if you remember that, too. So we took this trade for all it's worth. Could start ripping up. People will start building again, I guess. I don't know. I'm a little sketched by it. 3 days extremely oversold on a lot of coins, too. I'm checking out the 3-day chart. 6 hour has legs like all the S. No, it's overbought almost every time frame. I'd be sketched out by this. Not looking good to me. Yes, it's independent likely, but it's at resistance and overbought on many time frames. So, Mirror Protocol, not my cup of tea. Someone asked about the Casper network, and I do believe it was a super chat. I remember seeing the words. Casper. At 33. I saw it 33 real quick. Look at that, 33.63. Casper's dumping right now. Time to buy in. You know, look like some profit taking. $372 million market cap. The future proof of blockchain. The first proof of stake blockchain built off the Casper CBC specification. Casper Network is the first live proof of stake blockchain built off Casper CBC. Casper is designed to accelerate an enterprise and developer adoption of blockchain technology today and evolve to meet users' needs in the future. Scalable, future-proof enterprise. It all looks good. I'll do a deep dive. You got to read white papers. We're not going to go that deep right now. What is the ticker for this thing? Casper, CSPR. Where can you find it? It's on Gate.io, KuCoin, Coinlist Pro, Gate.io, and BitThumb. And they have it for an ETH pair as well. Let's take it on KuCoin, CSPR on KuCoin. And let's take a look at it here on KuCoin. So it just came out on KuCoin. Obviously, this is actually looking pretty bullish. It just started. I mean, we'd have to look at it on another chart, like the Binance chart, to really see its support and resistance lines. But that says it wants to move. And this 2 hour wants to blast. And it's in a bit of a flag. Already wanting to make a move. This is bullish. Whatever they're doing, they're creating some hype for it. This looks to be breaking out. 2 hour flag looks really, really scrumptious here. Casper on the 2 hour. Interesting. 13% gains possibly coming out of Casper. It did break through this first resistance node, this area here. It bounced off a POC. I don't see why it can't continue to push to the upside. 4 hour also could be flipping on you. 1 hour coming down. In the 15 minutes ready and oversold. I mean, that's a flag. I like entering when the 50 minutes ready to rock. Bitcoin seems to be creating a bit of an entry here. 23,905 sideways behavior for Bitcoin. May have to re-add the liquidation indicator. I'm not seeing it anymore. It's weird. I am traveling and I have it set up on my laptop, but I feel like there had to have been liquidations at this point. And we're on the Binance futures, so it's weird. Oh, you know why? I think I have it set too high, right? That's why. Maybe 1,000 would be better. Yeah, there we go. I had it set too high. There we go. There's my liquidations. Look, $51,000 got liquidated. $160,000 got liquidated. Look, they're doing them. These are the liquidations right here getting liquidated on Binance futures. 23.5 now. We got a fatter order book here. You can see that the buyers are trying to overpower the sellers. They're getting chubby. But the sellers are also kind of waned out. However, the heat map has gone down to 23.5. Likely we're headed to the downside based on the 4 hour time frame. All right? Just saying. Watch your trades. XTZ, look, we put out a trade for this. It hit. I can't believe that. That was a flag. It banged on you. I don't even get to keep all the gains that I talk about. Insane. Like, I don't even get to go over them all because I forget how many gains we make. Can you take a gander at 8? Super Chats Hollow and 8. Hollow Chain, which was hot coin. I used to play this. I still own a bag of this. Right? Hot is Hollow Chain from what I remember on Binance. Well, Hollow, and this is the coin that pops no matter what. Like, whenever the market comes back up, this thing rips. I did a 27x on this coin. Turned $100 into $3,000. Straight up with Hollow Chain. It was insane. Let's take a look at the daily. So it's all the way back. I mean, you'd have to believe in this in DCA and do it. That's how it would, you know. And you have to be like, it's going to do what it did the last few times, and we're going to run it right back up. That's just how you would have to handle this. Hollow chain. Back to the upside. I believe it could do it. The daily's a little overbought, though. It could be dead. It's tough. I love this coin back in the other run. I'd have to believe in it and DCA into it. That's the only way. And it's not even a fundamentally coin that I would hold, but it's just a coin that does pump in the market. See, some coins aren't even good fundamentally, but I just know they pump. So it's kind of like, I know that coin has legs in markets. I've seen it happen in 2 different markets. It could do it again, So ApeCoin is making this rising wedge, which is interesting, right? Tells you they don't want it. We talked about it here. It did kind of make a move. Wanted to see if it could break back inside its pattern, right? ApeCoin in this beautiful rising wedge break down 68% of the time. It just continues to go up, though. Craziness. 1 hour's oversold. 4 hours got a loop back to the upside. It's interesting. What happens, too, is a lot of times the rising wedge breaks out. In my mind, like you graduated from it in a way and almost like retested it. Trying to just rework the idea. Something like this. Then you broke out. It's showing to me that you're like at a new zone. See? And now you're flagging out. You want to see if you can hold this new support for Ape. Continue to the upside. See that? Bang. It does have legs, but the daily, you got to worry about the daily. It's very overbought. That's when I would be pulling a fib. Might bounce off the 0.5, the 618 even before it has its next run up. I'm not a fan of it right now, and it could continue to pump. I'm just not a fan of it right now. I'm watching Bitcoin a little closer than I want to be. Swing B. We talked about Swing B. Let's take a look at Swing B, the winner of the day, and we nailed it. We nailed Swing B yet again. Look at that. I called Swing B bouncing off the 200-day moving average. I talked about where it was in the sweet spot. Look at Swing B. Bang, bang, bang. Swing B almost up. 58% gains for Swing B. Unreal. Super chats are all clear. Thank you. Alt plus F is the Fibonacci shortcut. Yep. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when we post our next video. Thank you for being here yesterday. Thank you for watching Bitcoin last night. If you took gains with us, I really appreciate it. If you're new and you took gains for free, I love it. If you just watch my channel and you took gains just paying attention, I love it. Thank you so much for jumping on in and being here with the cryptolifer. I greatly appreciate it. We're going to do our last assessment for Bitcoin before we get on out of here. Just what I does. What is going on here? And so this is what we looked at, right? We can get rid of this now. It happened. So I'm still seeing legs in the daily. It could pump up. Remember, the daily's getting overbought, though. And if we dump, don't be surprised if we dump all the way back down here to 21,000 or to 19K. I just want you to remember that never get too bullish and never get too bearish. Always take profits on a good day. Take deep breaths. Look, we talked about this 22-hour banging on us. We got it. We got it. We called this right there. We called that bottom exactly, if you remember, the 22-hour low. I said, man, it pumps here. 1, 2. I showed this on BitBoy. I showed this on Around the Blockchain. I called this pump on Around the Blockchain, man. So people have seen this all over the internet. All over the internet, people have seen the calls that we've made here on the channel. We are famous for these calls, man. Straight up. 4 hour needs to come back down. To my mind, the 4 hour is coming down. You did not break above the previous high here. So you're going to come on back down. It's simple. Likely to come here and hit this POC. I believe the short on the 4 hour will play out. So I am short now, Bitcoin, honestly. Let's take a look at the 15. Starting to break to the downside. I don't know. I'm indecisive now, right? Because, but all you need is the 15 to make a lower high, and then continue to kind of jettison down to the downside here. You are making a bit of a flag on the smaller time frame. Like the 5 minute is a bear flag, in my humble opinion. See this? You have a little bit of bullish divergence there too, though. I got mixed signals right now. You are breaking up this level of support, though. And I love the 4 hour. It has the most weight. And the 4 hour and the 1 hour are both overbought. 1 hour's overbought, 4 hours overbought. So, like, you're likely. And I even said this to open the short day, and the short's now in profit, right? So, again, I'm not a magician, but it's obvious to me where price action is going to go. I'm almost done, my love. I'll be done in 1 second.
Cat out of the hat.
We just got so many super chats.
Okay. Well, help these people, and then we go.
So look, there's the short that we talked about, right? And there was one, when we talked about it, there was just one green candle, remember? Just one right there when we first started going over it. It's already up 3%. You know, I'm not saying it's amazing. Well, you traded on the 1 hour back to the top of this channel. Likely going to make a move. I'm telling you, just like it fell down, fell back up. So I believe the shorts will be the move for the next 2 to 3 hours. When in doubt, go schlong. Yep. You need to check the ego. Shout out to everybody here. Shout out to Carl and Brooks, man. I don't have an ego. I don't have an ego. You think I have an ego because you have some issue with me. I don't need to check anything, man. I love myself. God loves me, and I'm all right. You need to be, I don't know. Actually, honestly, God bless you, man. I'll just remove you, though. Thank you. Peace out. Bye, Carl and Brooks. Have a good one. Bye, Felicia. Have a nice one. My wife just delivered steak and eggs, and I didn't even ask for them. Shout out to Mrs. Porter Rock. That's awesome, man. That's how it is. Theta Network Lifer. Everyone has an ego. It's all about how you manage it. Emery Thompson. Nothing wrong with the self. You're great. God bless you. Bye, Felicia. I'll just remove you, though. Yeah, it's easy, man. I just remove people that I don't want to hear in my life. It's so simple. I only keep people in my life that I think are beautiful and awesome and positive. If you're not positive and beautiful, I'm just cutting you off. It's so simple to me because I used to hang around people that weren't positive and awesome, and it hurt me so much. So the second someone just judging me and the thing is, I'm out here to be judged. So go ahead and throw whatever you want at me, right? It is what it is. It is what it is. So Bitcoin is breaking the bit of a flag here. All right. I do see some short business going on, bit of short business going on. The 4 hour doesn't look too good. So it's not about ego. It's about confidence. Love it, Sam. You're a blessing. Love and respect everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. First time catching your stream. Really enjoy your vibe and attitude. Thanks, man. Hey, man. See, that's a positive person. I love you. You are who you surround yourself with. Exactly. Smash the like button. Only God can judge me. Shout out to East Jordan. You're the man, dude. I judge you justified. Don't let it go. Don't let it get to you, kid. The haters will have their ball. Exactly. Love that lifer keeps the space positive and productive. We ain't here to waste time with silly arguments. Never. Watch out what you don't gather a bunch of yes men around you. We don't have, no. See, that's the thing. You don't carry yes men around you. You carry around people with positive energy and behavior. No one is the same. No one is the same. You know? Actually, I got to remove you two now because, like, you just don't have the right idea. Now, I'm just messing around, but I'm just doing it as a joke now. I'm just doing it as a joke. Ego death is just a term edgy psychonauts like to throw around. Without the ego, you aren't you. Narcissists love empaths. They don't even know how bad they are to everyone around them. Have a good heart and surround yourself with positive, uplifting people. That's simple. It's that simple. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications so you can find out when we post our next video. I'll keep you updated for Bitcoin, keep you updated with the alts. We'll go through the charts. We'll find out what's going on, and I love you so much. Thank you for being here. I'll catch you on the next live stream. And remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life. I thank you for everyone that sent in a super chat, everyone that sent in a like, everyone that helped support this channel, and everyone that helps me get on my way. So I appreciate you all, and I thank you. Have a good night. Have a good afternoon. Be safe. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.